To the top like a rocket ship. Yeah, you know I walk the walk, not just talking it. Focused on my mission and I'm locking in. Yeah, it's my shine, nobody blocking it. Yeah. Crown and a smile. All the things I've been through, I'm alive. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but I know it. I gotta keep going. On and I don't stop. Cause you know I'm fall. So let them pray for my damn fall. Cause I know I'm gonna make it. The crown is for the taking. I said I know I'm gonna make it. To the top like a rocket ship. Yeah, you know I walk the walk, not just talking it. Focused on my mission and I'm locking in. Yeah, it's my shine, nobody blocking it. Yeah. With a crown and a smile. All the things I've been through, I'm alive. Yeah, it might sound crazy, but I know it. I gotta keep going. On and I don't stop. Cause you know I'm for my damn fall. So let them pray for my damn fall. Cause I know I'm gonna make it. The crown is for the taking. I said I know I'm gonna make it. Survivalist, heroic as a tigress. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Been through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going cause you got hard. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated. motivated, they try to say I'm overrated. If you from where I'm from, you not supposed to make it. The opportunities arise, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of winning, spot of all the hatred. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. Not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like the darkness. I've been a failure, I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness, so you know that I'm back again. Back on my feet after I fell down. Always ready for a fight, never back down. At this point, I'm fighting for pride, I'm fighting for life. Reputation on the line, so I'm fighting for mine. You ain't gotta really like me, but you must respect me. I'm saying, if they ever try to check me, I ain't gonna let them wreck me. The pain remains. Gotta remind myself where I came from and represent. The struggle made the realest man you ever met. Isn't it evident? I ain't stopped before, not planning on stopping now. I'm tired of playing the sidelines. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a star, boy. My blood, sweat, and tears. I've been struggling for years. I'm saying I'm one of a kind and they ain't built them like me. Vision myself a champion, one day I might be. Proud of what I see from the man in the mid. A real freedom fighter, got a problem, what's the deal? Everybody know that I always keep it real. I fall down, I get up, I keep pushing still. They recognize I'm a champion. I did it all, even what they say can't be done. I wear my stripes proud, I raise my flag high, and I'ma stay free till the day I die. Survivalist, heroic as a tiger is. Earn my stripes cause you know I'm do or die with this. Journey started young, super hard-headed. Call me crazy, but you is not my psychiatrist. Been through a lifetime of strife and struggling. Be the best, that's my covenant. And I'ma live forever, that's my legacy. Greatest of all time, that's what they gon' label me. Put in work, I did my part. They like, keep on going cause you got hard. They know that I'm non-stop, I keep on pushing forward. Highly motivated, they try to say I'm overrated. If you from where I'm from, you not supposed to make it. The opportunities arise, so I gotta take it. Too many people in my corner, so I gotta make it. I'm in it for the love of winning, spot of all the hatred. They gon' say what they gon' say regardless. Not afraid to fail, I try my hardest. Power up, the time is now, I got this. I'm on fire like the darkness. I've been a failure, I've been a success. I'm like a diamond, I shine under pressure. But life's been trying me, I learned all my lessons. I realize I gotta kill all my blessings. I'm working hard every day to be a better man. If practice makes perfect, then I'm already a veteran. I suffer from defeat, so success is my medicine. Destined for greatness, so you know that I'm back again. Back on my feet after I fell down. Always ready for a fight, never back down. At this point, I'm fighting for pride, I'm fighting for life. Reputation on the line, so I'm fighting for mine. You ain't gotta really like me, but you must respect me. I'm saying, if they ever try to check me, I ain't gonna let them wreck me. The pain remains. Gotta remind myself where I came from and represent. The struggle made the realest man you ever met. Isn't it evident? I ain't stopped before, not planning on stopping now. I'm tired of playing the sidelines. Gotta make my own highlights. It's time to heat up for the fight of my life. Show 'em what I got, cause you know that it's my time. Brought till I fall, boy. Give it my all, boy. Got me feeling like I can fight them all, boy. The time has come, the bell is rung. No weekends here, you know that I'm a...
Hey there chat, welcome back to World Warrior. This is part of the Capcom Pro Tour. This is for Asia South. This is our 4th event in Season 3. With me I have YoddhaaGaming. Hey man, how you feeling? We were just here yesterday.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Can't wait to see what action we have going on for today. Yeah, It's gonna be a fun top 8, I hope.
Yeah, it was a great top 16 as well. A lot of strong players again in top 8, you know, as we talk about. It's a lot of the names that we see often. It's a lot of the strong players in the region. A lot of them have made it to top 8 this time, and there's going to be some fireworks. But before any of that, just some house cleaning that we need to get done with. The schedule of our World Warrior Asia South works like this. There's an event every month. This is the 4th. So it's the second last event that is counted within points. I'll explain points as well, and then we will have the finals, which will be in November. The registrations, I believe, are already open for the last event, which is going to be the 5th. That's on October 18th. So hashtag register in chat if you want to register for that. With that, the regions that can register are Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Nepal, and India. If you do qualify, I'll come to the points as well. If you do qualify, there's a prize pool of $6,800 for making it to our regional finals. Coming first gives you $2,000, and you get a trip to the Capcom the Capcom Cup 12. We're on 12 now, or is it going to be 13 or 12?
It's going to be 12. Yeah,
it's going to be 12, and that's going to be in Feb or Jan. Coming second gives you $1,500. Third is $1,000. Fourth is $700. Fifth combined $500 each, and then seventh combined $300 each. So a lot of money for our region, a lot of money for Street Fighter 6, and then also always the opportunity to go out and then play with the top players at Capcom Cup. So, you know, pretty huge situation we're in.
Yeah, for sure. It's a chance to level up and better your skills, and not to mention get some money on the side as well. And for the World Warrior events here, you get to participate in all of this to get into Capcom Cup and such from the comfort of your own home. Before Street Fighter 6, this was kind of unheard of, especially for our region. So yeah, it's a lot you're missing out on if you haven't, had the chance to pit yourself against the region's best. And yeah, there's so much going on that front.
Absolutely. And as we go through the points, let's also look at the leaderboard. We can discuss that a bit, and then I'll explain the point system as well. So FR, why don't you take it forward?
So yeah, Ionic at 120 points. At this point, he is pretty much guaranteed to get into winner's side of the regional qualifier. Then we got Tony 97 and Prince with 105 and 95 points apiece. Raihan at 90, securing the 4th position. At 5th, we have Nubrido at 70, Bhand at 60 for 6th. Tied with him is Devil Sim, who is also at 6th with 60 points. And Bachamiya finally at 8th with 55 points. So perfect. Yeah, there's gonna...
Yeah, as you said, these are the 8 players right now so far that are going to get into the regional finals, but this is not counting the points that we are going to see in this event, which is the 4th, and also not counting the points we're going to see in the 5th event. So here's how the point system works. Coming first gives you 50 points, then second gives you 40 points, and then it goes in 5-point increments. Third is 35, fourth is 30, fifth tied gets 25 each, seventh tied gets 20 each, ninth tied gets 15, and so on, till coming 49th, which gives you still 1 point. So just playing at this point is going to give you some points, at least in our World Warrior event. I'm a good example. I think I'm like 19th in the leaderboard because I just keep coming 13th or 17th by mistake. But yeah, do participate. And as we were talking about yesterday, now suddenly the points have become very important. These players that we're seeing in front of us, some of these players are not playing in the top 8 today. Like Nubrido is in there, I believe.
Yeah.
The rest are, but Nubrido is not. And I think with that, we can quickly discuss our top 8 as well before we get into the games. FR, we have Ionic and Raihan as our first match. Both players have already won one event each. I think Ionic won the first event we had. Raihan won the last, which was the 3rd. Tony 97 and Prince. Tony has already won the 2nd event. So all 3 people in the winner semifinals have won one event each, and Prince came 2nd last time. So completely stacked.
Yeah, they're all finalists. So we know they can all go the distance and give us a great showing at the grand finals. In losers, on the loser side of things, we have Bhand versus Infamous Ryan, Devil Sim versus Bachamiya. So yeah, Bhand has a strong showing yesterday. Had to take on Ayan to make his way into top 8. And really, it was a match for the Hondas out there that you had over here. It was a really good mirror, fun to watch. And they both played their hearts out, and Bhand came out triumphant. Ayan, unfortunately, unable to make it into top 8 off of that. And Infamous Ryan, this is the 2nd time he's playing on the World Warrior stage, I believe. So this is like his first time in top 8 though. so we'll have to see how far he can go. Devil Sim and Bachamiya, though, no stranger to top 8 at all.
Yeah, absolutely. Devil we saw playing the Zangief as well. You know, a bit of a new character pick for him. He's been favoring the Guile and before that the Dalsim. So suddenly now the Zangief is there. He wants to try to start building his confidence with that character in tournament. But his first match is Bachamiya, who's been looking really strong on the Luke. So we don't know which way that could go possibly. As you mentioned, Infamous Ryan and Beyond both came from interesting matches. Infamous Ryan, of course, extreme aggression against New Brito, just playing the the attack game, just mixing up all his options in the corner, doing really well. So yeah, I'm really excited to see how those people fare out. Of course, the winner is always there. We do get to see these sets all the time. Sionic and Raihan and Tony and Prince. So those sets will, they're their own saga, let's say. But these Infamous Ryan, these losers round 1 games are a bit of a individual story for now.
Yeah, for sure. I can't wait to see how the Devil Sim and Bachamiya match turns out, because for a while it used to be Devil Sim winning it, but then Bachamiya came out with a whole string of victories, successive victories against Devil Sim. So now it seems like it's Devil's turn to adapt back. But really, just like how Prince upset Bachamiya like yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Like overturning all these victories he's had before, Devil Sim could, in theory, do the same. So we might be up for another, upending over there.
Absolutely, and I'm glad you brought up that set where Prince picked the Honda, after losing game 1 and then brought it back, winning the next 2 games with Honda. So a lot of new picks going around, the Zangief, there's 2 Hondas now officially in the top 8. So there are some odd picks going around. We saw the Elena on Raihan, I think, yesterday, so we haven't seen the Jamie yet. And also we saw the Ryu on Sionic. So a lot of new picks actually in this top 8. Minus Tony, who's just the most committed man, when it comes to going on. He hasn't picked anyone else in tournament. I know a couple of my friends will message me saying I just played Tony on ranked or in casuals, and that he's trying out different characters. But I'm always like, yeah, I think that's just for matchup experience. But let us not talk any further. The games are getting started. Raihan with the Elena and Sionic with the Ryu, as we predicted.
Yeah, so Raihan on the Elena, this has been something he's been playing quite frequently of late. I think he got called out by someone else in the community. I won't name who. That you could never play Elena, but now he's out there proving it. I don't know if I misrepresented those events at all, but here,
You'll find out soon enough, I guess. If the messages start pouring in. Nice whip punish there from SI. Now in the corner, gets a Denjin charge in. Doesn't waste any time. Raihan goes right in, gets a throw. Both players equal health. Denjin charge is there. Nice trade. Look at this spacing now. Both players playing neutral. Very tight. Goes in with the OD. Trying to make it safe. The Denjin is safe as well. Look at the frame trap. In burnout though. Is it worth it for the health lead?
Ooh, okay. Raihan coming back. Not exactly going to finish it right there. The missed shimmy, unfortunately. Burnout secured for Sionic. He will be recovering first, so the ball is in his court, but here's the level 1, and it will be level 2 straight away. Raihan not agreeing to give up this round. Gives up 2 bars of super meter for it. Was almost at the level 3. And here we go with Sionic's throw over here. Forward heavy punch. The crouching medium kick stops the walk back attempt, or the counter hit. I'm not sure. Now Raihan coming, gets the EXDP. Sionic not exactly prioritizing the Denjin. Yeah, for sure. That jump was quite...
as I say that. Misses the DP in the corner with the fireball, now just facing. Look at these players. Goes with the drive rush. Nothing after though. I thought he was plus there. Ooh! Nice catch there on the medium, crouching medium kick. And gets a full conversion of the level 2. No death yet though.
Yeah, this could come back to bite him, but no. The drive rush check with the stand like a counter poke is there. Raihan with the
start of the round. Yeah, the punish counter again. He's getting the spacing on that drive so many times. Denjin charges in, gets the DP. Drive rush in. Starts the pressure now. Oh, goes to the simple throw. Nice. Raihan already in the corner.
All right,
Also,
so
yeah, overhead there. Just to get out of the corner quickly. Oh my god, that's a
Should be
full
it.
combo into
Level
level 2.
two.
That should be it. First game from SIonic.
yeah, it was interesting to see that the first round he got Dungeon charged twice off of his knockdown. Maybe that was a way of seeing, like, you know, what Raihan would do if he kept his distance. Maybe now he's a lot more sure of himself when he's going in. And as I say that, he baits out that EXGP, ends with the drive impact to secure burnout more cleanly. This is a big advantage for SIonic. Yep, that's a checkmate on the round right there, as Raihan had no super meter to work with. So,
Quick rounds. Yeah. But it is an FT3 for everybody watching. Raihan still has time to make his adaptation, make the character changes. But for now, it's not looking too good. Already gotten hit in this round. And look at that, donkey kick connects. Just spacing with the fireball, putting in the pressure. It has the dungeon charge as well. Catches him with the low, but doesn't get the full conversion. Goes for the simple throw now. Let's see what he's going to do now.
Dungeon's back on the menu. Ooh, well. Not even spending it right over there yet. Ooh, the shimmy there will seal the deal. SIonic now 2-0 up. Looks like this roller coaster is not slowing down anytime soon. SIonic, yeah, just wants to take it to 3-0 right away. You know, does not want to take the risk of any ups and downs to risk Raihan getting crucial information.
Catches him there, gets full conversion now, gets the damage charge in as well. Both players mid-screen though. The next hit could be really good for SIonic. Doesn't get the conversion though. Nice perfect parries from Raihan on the fireball. Needs to start doing that a bit more, maybe cancelling it for the drive rush. Nice side change DP there from Raihan is going to get a nice corner carry. Nice. SIonic for the first time in the corner in this round. You can make the most of this.
The whiff normal over there. No punish on either side. Stand light kick into the drive rush. Raihan still has to do two more touches, I believe, to get the kill over here. SIonic fighting his way out, gets the forward HP, the solar plexus interrupted. Will this be a level 2 here? Yes, it will. Raihan secures the round for himself. Small beginnings, but still a long way to go.
Absolutely. Nice round there from Raihan though. He does have the super disadvantage now. With SIonic being able to build a level 3, I think, by the end of this round, possibly getting the kill, possibly saving it. Oh, nice punish counter there. Takes him to the corner early now. Good damage as well. Oh, backdash for the throw. Gets himself out of the corner now. Himself pressuring with drive rush. Look at that, so many buttons. Yeah, so many buttons getting extreme.
Yeah, I think that normal from Elena looks like a stand medium kick or something. Goes into our combo. I think it might be a low crush. So he might be catching on to SIonic's patterns with the crushing medium kick here, but this round sure looks like it's going to go SIonic's way. Cashes out on the super meter. We're going to a round 3.
That point for SIonic now. Doesn't have the super there, but you know, he just needs to start his advantage early. And after that, we've seen in the first 2 games that he can really convert off that. Both players now trying to poke for something. Nice fireball, gets a hit. Nice footsies from Raihan, just moving SIonic to the corner, pressuring with his buttons. Now good neutral jump, avoiding the fireball. Gets hit with the second light punch there after drive rush. And the throw for the side change.
Ooh, level 2 works out, but really, Elena's got to make all of these touches count. She seems to have...
Ooh, a great jump in on the donkey kick. That's going to be a full conversion there. And the level 1, she gets a bit more damage. Does have drive to spend, but does not get baited. Oh my god, just raw
works
DI.
out beautifully for him here. SIonic with one more touch, securing him further passage into the later parts of top 8. Very careful hits being landed by Raihan over there. If any of those whiffed, ooh, the throw.
Nice. Look at that, both players just trying to put something out there. Maybe 1 hit, 2 hits, and that should be the round for either player. Raihan though has to play very scared and the overhead. Simply.
Yeah,
takes game 3 for SI Ionic. That's 3-0. Quick games from SI Ionic there, taking Raihan out of winners and sending him to losers.
Yeah, Ionic will always, like, he has a really good sense of knowing when you're gonna eat the overhead, like what mental stack things you're really primed for. See, like just a bit ago, he whiffed that overhead, and it, like, that was the whiff punish that Raihan could have like rode to take the game and take a potential comeback even. But here, like, it's almost like he saw that overhead whiff once, and then he was like, I don't have to deal with that for a while. Maybe, sometimes these things just happen. Like, you see your opponent do something, and you sort of assume, no way he's going to do it again. And he does it after a tick situation, like a jab, and then next thing you know, you just eat it, So, absolutely. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I feel like Raihan just hadn't gotten going. Like, his corner pressure wasn't as strong this time around, I feel. Yeah. Like, I think he just had a hard time keeping Onic in the corner, because like Elena needs a lot of interactions to take damage up, right? To like actually get that damage off and win the game. But he was forced to use level 2 very frequently early on in the first round, and it seemed like the meter economy just wasn't there in the long run, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think we didn't see any level 3s from Raihan. There was a lot of people, both of them were putting out a lot of buttons in front of each other, a lot of counter hits, a lot of trades, a lot of whiff punishes. But SI Ionic keep coming, ahead of Raihan in those situations. And as you said, the corner was just SI Ionic's place for advantage, and Raihan couldn't do as much as SI did. So he's moving forward to our winners finals with the first 3-0 of the day. Let's see if we're going to see more 3-0s or not, but Raihan, of course, is going to be in our losers quarterfinals. I think he's playing the winner of Devil Sim and Baksha Mia. So both players he's played before, but we find out later who he's going to be facing. For now, we're going to be getting into Prince and Tony 97. That's going to be Manon and Blanca, I think, or Honda. It's hard to say now what Prince is going to prefer. But largely, I think that's a Manon versus Blanca match. And do you remember how it's gone the past few times these guys have played?
I think overall it's been Tony's victories. I could be incorrect, but
yeah, I'm going to do a quick check. So Tony and Prince, I see that they haven't played each other in top 8 yet.
At all?
At all.
Oh, wow. I think. Yeah, I must have been remembering like top 16 matches or something from the past.
Yeah, just open up the last 3 events top 8. And Tony has played essentially everyone but Prince. So I feel like we're seeing this for the first time then in our top 8.
So this is the first time they're gonna do a first to 3 in a tournament setting, I believe, right?
Wow. Okay, then I'm excited because we've seen how Tony plays against everybody at this point, and Tony does win out sets, close sets. Sometimes it's just pure domination. So I wonder if Prince, because I know Prince used to play Manon as well. He likes the grapplers a lot. He has Lily as well. So we'll see how he deals with this matchup. It's feeling kind of novel to me now because, in the past, Tony has showed us that he can take everybody out. But now there's sort of a new challenger suddenly in top 8 that he hasn't faced before, and he hasn't faced that Blanca before. So let's see how that's going to go.
For sure. It might get really exciting because, in a first to 3, there's a lot more you can condition your opponent with that you can get a payoff for. I mean, the range for where you can get the payoff for that conditioning, you have more tools to play around with that. Yeah. So
and Tony had a close match yesterday, I believe. The 2-1. Who's it against?
Devil Sim?
Devil Sim? Yeah, with the Zangief. It came down to last hit. I think maybe Prince might want to take up that advantage and just run with it. Have some tempo. Because Prince had quick games yesterday with the Honda change and get some confidence in. But this is all conjecture. This is all hearsay. We'll only find out once we get into it. And with that, the Blanca on the left with Prince and Tony playing the Manon on the right. I'm excited. Let's see how he handles this command grab demon who's won an event before and beaten every other character.
Tony going on the offensive straight away, jumping very early in the match, even after only just seeing a few buttons from his opponent. Nothing committal from that range, but Tony has Prince near the corner. The bunker ball gets interrupted, but really nothing major coming off. Tony over there. Oh, the EXGP so early on. Tony 97 seems to have his bearings straight about Prince right now.
Yeah, Prince hasn't been able to start his offense yet, and we know he likes, getting his started, starting his mix, starting his conditioning, but nothing. Yeah, oh, catches him with the counter hit there, and a simple throw. Is he going to set up Blanca-chan or go in? Another throw from Prince, trying to make back up all the health he lost pretty early in the round. Now Tony in the corner, jumps out, catches him, baits out a button with a neutral jump. That's going to be a lot of damage. Puts out the Blanca-chan, charges it up. Look at that side change on the Blanca-chan hits. Good throw tag from Tony, back to neutral for both players.
It is so hard to cover all of the situations and how, as in how they play out, like surrounding the Blanca-chan doll, right? Like there's so many air resets and things that you can encounter for situations where you land something on the Blanca, but he gets the last laugh, right?
And he gets 3 per round. He gets 3 Blanca-chan per round. It's crazy. Like it seems like the devs really intended him to be using that a lot. Perfect parry from Prince there. Should get a nice corner carry here. Oh no, just sets up with perfect parries his way out of there. Tony, of course, we know, has great timings for the perfect parry, even in this season after the nerfs. Nice catch there. Oh, a bit early on the Blanca-chan setup.
It's really interesting how both sides did no anti-airs the first round, and then in the second round over here, both of them do perfect parry anti-airs back to back. It's like suddenly they both realized, yeah, I gotta do this thing. I can't just let him jump all the time. Anyways, so with this super, it's gonna be Prince near burnout. Tony 97 with the life lead, but there is the DI stun at the corner. Tony will get 4 medals on the board for himself, but Prince has the super meter. 3 bars of it, in fact. No check on the drive rush.
Assuming we're going to see a level 2 pretty soon. Maybe on the next hit or block string. I know he likes to use that a bit more than level 3. He gets a lot of value out of it as well. Blanca-chan is out, and so is the level 2. Let's see, Blanca-chan gets electrified. Gets a simple throw in. Can continue his offense. Goes to the overhead. Nice defense there from Tony. Look at that. Baits out the hold on the parry and the throw again. Perfect parry. But no punish.
It was too deep. It was too deep to get a punish off of that. There he goes for a simple jab. Confirm. The reset. The blender is here. Tony, though, almost about to run out of drive gauge. The parry gets him going. The EXDP on the overhead attempt. Tony is a really big fan of the stand medium punch into the overhead. The air-to-air does not land. He used the very low arcing version of it, but here, the jump in right after lands. That was quite the scramble this first game, I have to say.
Yes. Both players looked like they were trying to make quick decisions, trying to finish the round quickly. We're out at character select again. Let's see, is Prince looking to change his character up? Going for the Dalsim instantly. I've noticed Prince is one of those players who very quickly opts out when he sees that the matchup isn't favoring him, or if he just doesn't want to play it. And yeah, well, 1 game in, he is already looking to play the Dalsim now against Manon.
Hey, sometimes that makes the most sense because you wanna switch with some real estate in hand, right? Like if you switch at the second loss, you're essentially, fully committed to whatever character you switched to. But at least with this, you have some leeway to switch back or maybe switch to something else if necessary. But it looks like there was some kind of communication error or disconnect of some kind. And they're trying to get this match rolling a second time here.
I think we're getting into it. Yeah, to add to what you were saying, which is the early counter pick. And it's also winners semifinals, you can try a couple of things out with the characters. But with that fireball from Prince, this game is going to look very different. Now it's all about the zoning. Prince wants to keep Tony out, use his normals, use his fireballs, arcing fireballs, his OD fireballs with the bounce. And Tony will be looking for that, the right jump ins, just walking in. It is a bit frustrating, but great jump in there from Tony. is picking his moments really well. Catches the teleport, but no punish after. Drive reversal, simply keeping him out. One more fireball in, more in hand. The screen is just full.
Yeah.
It's either limbs or it's fireball.
Yeah, and Manon also has a very short-reaching drive rush. It doesn't go that far. So I think for her, it's also difficult to whiff punish those limbs and drive rush into punish. Like with my character, Jury, it's a lot more feasible. But ooh, the parry is there. Refuses to get burnt out onto the reset.
Wow.
Tony
Really thought that was down. He really thought he could just take the DI and ship him out.
Ooh, starts off with the ballerina kicks into the overhead. Prince though with the anti-air, the side switch, gets some momentum back for himself. Something that's very important for zoners looking to establish rhythm and space control.
Yeah, Tony's jump-ins have been really good. The timing on that has just been really good. Gets a good punish now. Prince in the corner. Nice tech throw. Anti-airs. Teleports out and somehow gets the combo in still. Catches Tony pressing. Fireballs again. Let's see Tony's jump. That tempo Tony has picked out has been really good. He's not getting punished on his jumps too much. More limbs. There, look at that. The spacing. Prince's anti-air attempt doesn't connect. Tony is slightly low on health. Will need to make the most of the advantage play that he's gonna do right now. Level 3 to take the round, I believe. Is this game 2 for Tony 97?
It should be 3 medals though. It still adds damage to that, I believe, right? So the CA being what it is, does not leave Prince any room to breathe. 2 games in a row for Tony 97 now.
Looking really good. Back to character select. What's he gonna do? Is he gonna stay with the Dhalsim? Is he gonna go for the Honda? Is he gonna go for the Zangief? Is he gonna go back to Blanca? I just don't know. I felt
So
like the
many
Dhalsim was working
options.
out. It just takes some time to get your tempo going. Because as I said, they haven't played before in top 8. This is a player matchup as much as this is a character matchup. So you have to get used to both.
Oh, back to the Blanca.
Back to the Blanca. Okay, maybe a good idea, stick to your main. Just learn how to play Tony's Manon more than anything else.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
it's not the matchup, he's played a bunch of other Manon. This is Tony's Manon.
Yeah,
And
what
Tony is the best Manon in the region right now, So it is a very different level of play. So let's see how he's going to take that. This is game 3. 22 games up so far, showing us why he gets to top 3 often and has won an event before.
Ooh, the no check on the hop over there. Tony going in potentially for another command grab, but he got counter hit out of it. Prince with the side switch.
I've noticed a lot of players just immediately punish him when he does that.
Yeah. Ooh, the anti-air normal this time was here. Prince with the stand medium kick, I believe.
Oh my god. That's
It's
another
a medal. Ooh.
ODDT gets punished, baited, and another quick round for Tony with 4 medals in.
4 medals. This is not where you want to be against a Manon. Even if you win this round, he just needs to get 1 more medal to get the max power of his command grabs going here. Prince, though, with the level 2, has a blender of his own to run on Tony's Manon.
He baited out the drive reversal, but couldn't get a punish in. Okay, nice, gets a raw hit. Nice drive reversal from Tony as well. Good anti-air for Prince. Both players now just back to neutral. Prince has to play it very carefully. He knows this is that point for Tony. Any mistake would be very costly. Nice drive rush grab there. Is that going to be baited? Yes, it is. Should be the round as well. Taking Tony, just keeping him at set point in game 3. Let's see. Signs of life for sure.
The rainbow ball trying to bait out some kind of anti-air from Tony. If Tony had done the anti-air Manon special over there, it would not have gone his way. Here, he was close enough that he could be punished by Prince. Prince going into burnout. Looks like some kind of combo drop. Not exactly sure what happened there.
For sure drop level 2.
Level 1 is there. Alright. Prince though.
Nice cross up from Prince. He's trying to get his drive back. Perfect parry. That'll be a full punish. Into 5 medals. Oh, was trying to bait something out himself. He really needs his drive back.
Ooh,
oh,
the DI.
this could be death. Should be with the level 3 at the end. And with that, another 3-0 on our winners semi-finals. Tony sending Prince to losers. Looking dominant.
Indeed. It seemed like when Prince was on the Dalsim, he had a very strong control over the neutral and the zoning and whatnot. But it seemed like Tony would just get in on one of these interactions, and from there it was just a steamroll. So with the Blanca, though, it seemed that Prince had a lot more control and agency in the match, relatively speaking. But it seemed like, you know, even with all the Blanca Chan mix-ups and everything, Tony just was still able to get more out of the interactions that he won, or the favorable situations that he was in. He seemed to have leveraged the RPS better for his own needs in this matchup. So yeah, well fought by Tony.
I think there was also a lot of moments where you could see that Prince was trying to end the round. You remember when Tony was on a sliver of health and Prince went in with the drive impact with Dalsim, and Tony just parries it, then goes in and then just goes to the command grab. And I think there was a bit of I don't know what the word would be, but just a bit of anxiety about getting the rounds. You know, while Tony, I think, was very comfortable just playing his game throughout. And in a lot of those clutch moments, he just, you know, had Prince's number. And that's the 3-0, of course, you know.
Yeah, there was...
It's going to be a bit of an adjustment from Prince now, playing this matchup against Tony and especially Manon.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn. Tony's Manon has a few things here and there that he really likes to leverage to victory, especially the stand medium punch, drive rush. There's a lot out of that where like Manon gets some interesting, you know, choices off of the crouching light kick off that drive rush. Didn't seem to use it terribly much here, but what Tony did really well here, I feel, was really just go for those resets that were just, you know, unexpected. He's also really good at hiding his DIs himself, so he's really good at the DI game as well. Like if you're really good at DP anti-airs, chances are you're also good at knowing when to jump as well. You know, things of that nature, I think, worked out well for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations to Tony. It's going to be him and Ionic now facing each other. But that's for later. We'll be getting into our loot now. I believe we have B-Haunt and Infamous Ryan first, which is going to be Honda versus Cammy. Very different playstyles. Both these players have played with both of them now. Infamous Ryan, as we were discussing earlier, very aggressive playstyle, while I think B-Haunt plays more reaction-based. You know, a lot of reaction level 1s. He catches jump-ins pretty well, and his offense revolves around that Rekka can times and command grab, you know, mixing those things up. Some butt slams, some headbutts. So he tries to rotate those options, but I don't think he goes as ham. You know, he doesn't do pedal to the metal like Infamous Ryan does. So I wonder how he's going to handle that on defense.
For sure. Yeah, like Ryan is really good with his dive kicks and the timings that he pursues them at. His button timings are also really up there. But there are times where he gets rather impatient and he'll just, you know, keep charging into death essentially. So yeah, those are the sorts of things that I would expect Ryan to want to keep in check, right?
Yeah.
And for like a B-Haunt over there, like his neutral jumps are really well placed and well timed often. But I think with Cammy's DP, you can actually stop that. It goes really far. But the issue there would be it wouldn't stop butt slams then. The trajectory it goes up at, it often loses to Honda's butt slam. Yeah, it's a very diagonal kind of trajectory. And I think this matchup I heard was rather favored for the Honda.
Oh really? Cammy Honda? I would just assume every matchup is Honda not favored, as it's favored to the top tier. But yeah, let's see, because why do you think that could be? Is it just the range at which Honda can sort of contest Cammy, whereas Cammy has to find a way in?
Cammy has to find her way in. Also, Honda has a command grab. Any character with a command grab, like, you know, when you're a rush down character, like you will often do strings that end with you minus in front of them, right?
Yeah.
So you tend to have to take his rushdown attempts a lot more seriously, and butt slam just straight up stops dive kick very often
Right.
as well. I don't know the interaction between spiral arrow and headbutt, but I would imagine the headbutt isn't something Cammy just deals with very easily as well. Ryan, I don't think is the kind of person who'd want to do anti-air against headbutt, but he is good with his parries. So that could be something that gives him an edge at this match. Because there's a lot of players out there who will call Yoddhaa like a perfect parry simulator. As in, that's what you need to do the most to win against him and shut his specials down. Yeah. But yeah, I think the match is a... Yeah.
I have to say, don't you remember she might be a grappler? Cammy has a command grab as well, you know?
Cammy has a command grab as well, you're right.
Yeah, and Ryan uses it. Let's see, let's see who's going to start their pressure first. And that would be Bihon. Oh, I think
early EXTP.
Yeah, good idea always to show your cards early, but there doesn't get something out of it. Yoddhaa, Bihon we know loves the neutral jumps and goes to the what button is that? I keep forgetting. Perfect parry. Oh my God! Drive rushes in. Infamous drives into the corner. Try to jump out, gets caught, and just grab that.
Yeah, Ryan actually attempted to go for a parry with just a sliver of drive gauge left. That's always risky, you know. But yeah, Infamous Ryan has attempted to establish like a delayed crouching medium kick or crouching medium kicks in general here. Let's see.
Round start, spiral arrow and butt slam at the same time.
Yeah.
But now Bihon in the corner early. Nice DP on the neutral jump. And let's just blocks there.
The stand medium punch from Yoddhaa. A very strong button. +1. And it can be used to set up lots of spacing traps.
Nice
Infamous Ryan with the grab there.
Yeah.
Ooh, level 1 though. Coming out for a round win here.
Itchy fingers, man. Ryan likes pressing buttons. And he makes the right decisions. So you can't even say that, you know, that's a sign of young play. It's maturity with itchy fingers. But there he gets caught with ODDP. That's gonna be a nice punish from Bihon. Jumps, catches Ryan's jumps as well. He's trying to get a read on Ryan's habits in the corner. Look at that, goes to the grab again, but Bihon just spaces it out right. Nice neutral jump, but doesn't get anything out of it. Now Bihon in burnout, that can be really bad. Another neutral jump catches him and level 3. Does not have to think about it, takes the round and first game as well against Ryan.
Yeah, Bihon was always ready for those spiral arrows from the looks of things. He's been neutral jumping quite a lot over there. Beats both the dive kick at certain timings and the spiral arrow. The spinning back fist as well, but I don't think Cammy has a whole lot of reason to use that in this matchup. Well, another spiral arrow. That must have been some kind of misinput there. At that range, I don't...
Just goes to the command grab on the reset. Perfect parry, side change, I believe. Can start his offense now. Nice throw option there on the OD headbutt. I think you definitely knew Bihon was looking for that.
Grab.
Decision. Bihon is realizing that Infamous Ryan does like blocking on a wake up. A lot of level 1 and 3 OD get-ups I think we've seen so far. OD butt slam on round start. Tries to take something out, but nothing there yet.
Okay, crouching medium kick to get out the corner. Doesn't really get a whole lot off the hooligan over there. The low option is plus on block. But Bihon is able to get away, get some drive gauge back for himself. Infamous Ryan though.
Nice punish. Gets the throw in, now can start. Was ready for it, was ready for the jump.
Yeah, no hooligan shenanigans allowed right over here right now.
Yeah.
Well, the level 3. The song remains the same. Bihon finishing up with level 3 once again. Let's see if Ryan has what it takes to come back. Yeah.
it's really looking like Bihon has seen Ryan play before, or has gotten a read on him quick, because he's calling out Ryan's habits a lot in the corner of jumping out or neutral jumping. Round starts, Spiral Arrow being punished with his own neutral jump. I feel like he's trying to punish his habits a lot. Another OD get up, man. This guy cannot be conditioned.
So many drive rushes.
Yeah.
So many drive rushes from Ryan right now. Ooh, the walk up grab off of that.
Nice.
Seems
Gets a good
to be
conversion there. Was trying to figure out something, but Bihon gets his own combo in. Will get enhanced hands now. Should get a good combo conversion on the next hit.
Ooh.
So about equal health.
Heavy kick. Working out wonders for him so far. The DP is there this time. But Ryan isn't burning out the DP though. Once again, calling out the neutral jump.
Yeah, Ryan's gotten the timing on it now. Great reaction. But look at that. Bihon's just presence of mind, dash back, punish the Spiral Arrow. Was expecting it from Ryan as well. Game 3 though, Ryan a round up, so Bihon will have to work his way back now. Oh, nice pacing from Ryan on the Spiral Arrow, but gets the counter hit, perfect parry, side chain. So this is where he does really well. Level
3.
Yeah. Raw level 3 is going to be a lot of damage as well. Does not want to think too much. Gets the drive back, should get the punishes, not punishes, but pressure in. And does that with the butt slam into the counter hit. Ryan caught him pressing again. A lot of counter hits from Bihon against Ryan. Nice neutral jump, but doesn't get anything out of it.
Sweep.
Good side change attempt, yeah.
Oh, the DP was late this time on. And Bihon will have now the chance to mix Ryan into oblivion. The air grab, the butt slam was there. Cross cut as well. The level 1, Bihon refusing to go. Ooh, just yet. So infamous Ryan gets the CA off over there. Gets a big chunk of drive gauge for himself. Will this be a DI into the corner? No anti-air just there. And that is the punish. Bihon though, with the side switch, gets to punish the DI straight away. Infamous Ryan could probably have gone for that sooner. Maybe he was unsure about how close Bihon would end up in the corner to the wall, right? But right there, like, you know, he I think went for he left a gap in his offense over there. I think trying to do a standing light kick or something else that just straight up meant that DI was not gonna work. Right, because if your opponent matches buttons at that range, certain buttons I should say, and you know, jumps out, does the butt slam as Bihon did right there, or so many options over there just didn't work out for infamous Ryan. Yeah,
like, you know, both players. Also, first of all, that's the third 3-0 we've had in that tournament so far. That's crazy. It really felt like two people who decided they're gonna play like each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where it just felt like, oh, we're both gonna just now see how quickly we can call each other out. You know, OD get-ups, level 1s on wake up, level 3s on reaction to punish drive rushes, just grabs, drive rush grabs in, a lot of jump ins, jump outs. Yeah, it felt like both players who just said, hey, you wanna play like this, we'll play like this. I'll meet you, you know, in the center and we'll just throw hands and see who comes out in front. And today that was Bihon. And he's going to be moving forward, taking infamous Ryan out at 7th. He's going to be playing Prince in quarterfinals, so that's going to be a team kill either way. We'll be coming to that later. But before that, we also have Devil Sim and Pachamia in front of us.
Indeed. So, yeah, these players have faced each other quite frequently in the past. Pachamia had gone on an Akuma run a few times here and there, and it seemed like he figured out the matchup with Akuma and Luke. The Luke, how he plays Luke in this matchup though seems to have come later. I think it was the last time they met. I think Pachamia played Luke against Devil Sim's Dalsim. But Devil Sim has played the Zangief a few times in this matchup as well. So, I mean, against Pachamia as well in the player matchup. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll have to see what he picks here, and we'll be able to tell.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see this. I think this is a it's kind of the sign of the times for Devil Sim. His pick this match, especially against Bachamiya, and picking Zangief if he wants to go with that character. I think it's going to tell him a lot about him and World Warrior and his character picks, confidence. I think I'm kind of rooting for him to have a good performance, whatever the matchup is, if it's Akuma or Luke, you know. As you mentioned in the last, I think it's not just this season, even in the last season, I think Bachamiya had started, he got Devil Sim's number and like learned the matchup, learned the player matchup, and then started winning in very good form against Devil Sim. So there is that history to it as well. But now let's see if it's with the Zangief, you know, maybe a new chapter to Devil Sim's story against this particular man.
Yeah. Well, Bachamiya has not joined the slot yet. Seems like he will be sticking with the Luke.
See it, I like it. This is the matchup I want to see. I want to see the Zangief. It's always great to see Zangief in top 8. Also, it's so much fun to Devil play Zangief. He plays him really patient. He takes his time conditioning, so I think FT3s favor him a bit more than FT2. Like any good player, I think FT3s favor them more than FT2. But it's Zangief in particular. I think he starts, you know, really rotating his options once he gets going, once he figures out the momentum, the pace of the match. So, but you know, I never know how it's gonna while, especially in top 8 against this caliber of play. So only time will tell, of course. Yeah, I think still picking maybe some. Yeah, I think that's just something on the organization side. We've asked him to hold for a bit. But yeah, I think just while that happens, we can just go through the matches that have happened so far for anybody who's just joining us on stream. We've had SI Onyx versus Raihan in the finals, which went in SI Onyx favor in 3-0. We had Tony versus Prince as well, which was also 3-0 with SI Onyx and Tony. They're going to be meeting each other winners finals later. We had P-Hon and Infamous Ryan just now, which was a 3-0 again. So, you know, if you're looking at the patterns in the fabric of the universe, this might be a 3-0 as well. And no need for me to delay further. We're getting into our match. It is Zangief versus Luke, Devil Sim versus Bachamiya in our last game in losers round.
Here we go. Both sides not having pressed a button yet. Devil Sim with the first strike over there. With the stand medium punch. Bachamiya drive rushing in. Trying to keep his distance. Perhaps at distances where it's more favorable for Luke and himself in the matchup. So far, Devil Sim with many touches on his side. Walks forward.
Scary right now. Yeah, that looks scary. And now the let's see the combo. Does he have it to end the round right now? And he does. First strong round from Devil Sim. I'm liking what I'm seeing for now. That walk-up perfect parry was crazy. It was terrifying.
Bachamiya though, now walking up. He tends to favor the drive rush or jump options a lot more, even dash instead of walking up, but seems like he is beginning to learn how to use it more effectively.
Yeah, it takes a while to get used to the range against Zangief.
Whiff punish.
Yeah, oh nice counter hit there. Just staying out of range, but you want to be going in and out, in and out. When you hit, you convert that into a longer corner carry or a nice damage combo. But Bacha hasn't gotten one in just yet. Devil's defense looking good, his spacing is looking good as well. Let's go. Bacha gets the hit in. Now in the corner, baits out the level 3. This should be the round for Bachamiya without spending the level 3 either. Nice, a round per person now.
What a call out on the wake up level 3. Bachamiya seems to be ready to get things going though. That EX command grab, I think, whiff from Devil Sim. Not exactly sure what that was about. It's not going to be a burnout though for Bachamiya just yet. Devil Sim gets his meter back. That parry working out well for him. Bachamiya though now on the back foot, might run out of drive gauge. But no, both sides have a drive rush cancel ready to go. 1, 2, 3 combo once again. That target combo from Luke, the jab, cross, hook. And there we have it. That'll be a level 3 for Bachamiya. He spent 4 bars of super meter this round.
Yeah, he adapted really quick against Devil Sim. It feels like he perfectly understood how he wants to play this, start playing the right spacing, and then whenever he gets the hit, he gets the big conversion. That moment where you were talking about the drive meter as well, he just started walking back, just got his drive back, and instantly once he had enough to get a good cancel and 2 cancels in, just went in and got the kill, baited out a move with the neutral jump, and yeah, that was the first game for Bachamiya. I wonder if we're seeing a character switch. No, just a small break to take your breaths and going back in with the Zangief. I'm liking the Zangief. I think they're playing really strong. It is coming down to those small wins, the advantage and who presses it the best. And that was Bachamiya in the first game. But I think Devil can definitely not make the comeback. I think just make the right adaptations and continue his Zangief game plan.
Yeah, it always the sort of reset always lets you have a chance to take a look at yourself, like what you were doing, what timings you had that the opponent caught onto. Bachamiya just whiffing do stand light kicks to backdash. What was he trying to bait out of Devil Sim there? I wonder.
Yeah, something possibly some assumption he might have made about a tab or something. But now in the corner, Devil Sim has a health lead as well. Just chipping at drive or health, whatever is given. Bachamiya, great drive rush, is going to take us back to center screen. Gets another hit in, but no conversion. Drive rush gets caught by Devil Sim. Nice target combo there. It is something Devil is really good at. Pretty fast button. Look at that cancel with the standing light kick into the round for Devil. Very, very strong round there for Devil Sim. Sandblast from Bachamiya. Didn't space himself right enough and the sweep hits. Yeah. It reaches so far. Perfect parry there from Devil Sim. Good hit. It's going to be a nice corner carry. Now it's all about the spacing for Bachamiya. Wants to be right outside of range for the sweep, for any other button, and then drive rush in for the punish. Doesn't need it. Good hit from Bachamiya.
Medium kick. Target combo from Bachamiya. He was possibly trying to bait something out of Devil Sim off of that. Sort of like plus frames in your opponent's face. Time for them to guess, strike or throw. Devil Sim trying to fight his way in, but that EXDP in answer to the OD Siberian Express.
That was
well
great
placed.
reaction to Bachamiya, yeah. Okay, gets some hits in, misses it. Does have the level 3 though, can make this round back. Maybe Knight doesn't want to spend it unless it's a confirmed kill.
That's a level 3.
Is this a confirmed kill with CA? I can't
Should be. It should be.
It is 2 rounds in game 2. And Devil Sim takes it. 1 game for each person, looking really good with the Zangief. I'm liking it. I'm liking to play the game plan a lot. Patient when he needs to be, pushing advantage when he needs to. I like it. He's playing really, really well.
The second game, second round over there for that second game seemed like it was going Bachamiya's way, but Devil Sim seemed to have fought his way out with those resets into the SPD and the last hit that got him that level 3 finisher, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of strong options being leveraged here by Devil Sim. Seems to have negated the read that Bachamiya had gotten on him. Remember, the first round of the first game, it was all Devil Sim. And whatever timings he had established, Bachamiya seemed to have adapted to. But now it's apparently Bachamiya's turn. Yeah, it's his time to adapt back. So the jabs into
really
the...
forces you to play like that as the player and your as well. But there's just so many mind games now and small adaptations. Great punish there, but didn't go for the cancel for some reason. Oh my god, first SPD after that button we're seeing has started enforcing some conditioning because he hasn't been going for that draw at all.
The hell stab.
Oh, nice DP from Bachamiya, goes to the overhead. Does put him in burnout even though Devil saved it, but now that's going to be a huge combo ending with the level 1. No, just the DP.
No level 1 there. Ooh, Bachamiya with the DI. Oh yeah, I don't think Zangief can actually beat DI with level 1, so that was a checkmate situation pretty much right there.
You can only do it with the charged heavy punch, I think, and huge punish and corner carry from Baksha now. Perfect parry from Devil Sim, gets the side chain as well, and just only SPD. Raw.
Big damage.
He's gonna go in with the drive rush. Doesn't get the hit. Sandblast, perfect parry. Nice hit there from Bachamiya. Overhead connects. Are we gonna see the level 3? Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so close. I don't think it's sealed yet.
Not gonna
Just
kill.
the sliver. Oh my god, and the level 3 there from nice. Air to air simply takes another round. And game 2, quick game 2 from Bachamiya.
Yeah, that Luke aerial normal still pretty strong after those nerfs at the end of season 1. The Hammer of Justice still seems to be coming out strong in all these air situations. The DP is there. Bachamiya does something with his Oki, devils him to the corner and DIs him straight away. It seems Devil Sim has gotten a bit afflicted by all that mental stack. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, getting him pressure back. Gets hit again. Bachamiya making this round look so easy so far. We aren't even 30 seconds into it, and Devil is going to be fighting to get any hits in. And Bacha gets another hit in. Counter hit. Okay, Devil can start. Hit. Drops the combo.
What is going on?
Yeah, he's kind of starting to lose. I don't know, like this a bit butterfingery now, and now already in set point. Bachamiya in game 4, making Devil Sim suddenly look like he's a bit lost. Perfect parries on both time blasters. Okay, nice hit in. Look at the punish counter. Bachamiya didn't take long to start with punishing Devil Sim's blind leap. Drive rush in, gets baited out, SPD, that's gonna be huge damage with the punish counter. Goes in again, just a simple throw. Let's see what option Devil Sim is gonna pick next. Slightly low on drive though, and Bachamiya with the level 3. Nice whiff punish. Any hit from Devil Sim would get the kill, but not yet. It's Bacha's turn. Would have gone for the level 3 possibly.
Ooh.
Oh, cancel the back dash.
The parry into the crouching medium kick works out so well for Devil Sim over there.
Let's see if he can take us to a game 5, the first of the day. It is the first game 4 for the day as well.
Stand medium kick working out really well for Bachamiya over there. No DI answers by Devil Sim once he saw him use that button up. Devil Sim now able to get that level 3 wake up. A win on this round would equalize the set score, and Bachamiya would have to be on his back foot over there. Bachamiya now keeping the distance a fair bit against the Geef right now.
Yeah, has to be careful now, because grabs are going to do so much damage, and OPSP might just kill on punish counter, but Bacha of course has level 3.
Ooh,
and
the DI is there.
With the DI, and with that, Bachamiya should be taking game 4 3-1 against Devil Sim. Man, that DI at the end, what a risky move from Devil Sim, and for that, a whole combo and gets sent out of the tournament at 5th, I believe, or 7th.
Yeah,
at 7th, against Bachamiya.
That DI probably came as a response to all the stand medium kicks Luke was using earlier. So that normal is not cancelable. So if he can't DI back, it seemed like over there, like that DI like might have been it if he had guessed right on the normal he was gonna use, but he was mixing it up between stand light kick and stand medium kick over there. So I think right over there that's just what made the difference. And I think this game could have gone to Devil Sim very easily. It could have been a 5-game set over here.
It's
also
the impatience, you know, that it's the impatience to end the round. You know, you just want the round to just end as quickly as possible. So you're trying to go for the riskier things, which seems so odd, because Devil's game plan was don't go for the risky things. So when you do, it works out. But when it comes down to it, both of you low on health, any hit will kill from the character. You go for the big DI, and Bacha was just ready for it and taking him out again. But closer game. As you were saying, it really could have gone for Devil. It could have been a game 5. It was close games throughout. So I think Devil should be feeling good. Going out at 7th right now with Bacha moving forward. We'll be facing Raihan, I believe, in our loser quarterfinals.
Right. I really like a lot of the buttons there from Devil Sim a fair bit, like stand medium punch, even crouching medium kick, stand medium kick. I think he even used stand leg kick a few times. I could be wrong. But yeah, I love those. Then later got shut down by Bachamiya figuring out the timings. Bachamiya started using his own stand leg kick, stand medium kick as well. Standing heavy punch, ever the threat, the standing jab combo, the 1-2-3, the light, medium, heavy. That was very well represented by Bachamiya as well. And I think those conversions are what really tended to take Devil Sim into the corner. And so far...
I loved how he was making it safe. He would just end with OD sandwich when he wasn't getting the hit. If he was getting the hit, he was just going for full combo. You know, he really figured out how he wants to play that matchup, and he played it really, really well. Let me ask the TOs. Let's continue playing. Will we be getting into the quarterfinals? Okay, so are we going to be seeing Prince and Beyond, I believe, while Badsha gets some rest in after his set? Yeah, we are getting a confirmation. It is going to be Prince and Beyond. Right now, the only two players left from India in our top 5. Yeah, let's see what happens. This match I've seen happen in front of me in person so many times. We're all very close friends. We hang out times. So these two play a lot against each other. And historically, this has been in Prince's favor. So I would say Prince should be feeling good about this. He should be not feeling good about taking out his friend, but he should be feeling good as a competitor. That this is a player I know I can beat. And going into it with some confidence. For Bihon, right now just did a 3 on Infamous Ryan though, so there is the tempo in his favor. So I don't want to call it, but if you're doing side bets in the background, I would say Prince might be the guy to go for here. Historically, it has been in his favor.
Yeah, I've played many sets against both of them together in the past. Like they'd always come into the lobby together, and there were times where they were both playing Honda. I don't know what they were on, but it was really fun to face them like that. I imagine they were probably on a call together as well. Having all these shenanigans go on.
They were most likely just sitting next to each other, sitting next to each other playing. Where it's like Dion's playing and he just passes the arcade stick to Prince, and then Prince starts playing the Honda. You can never tell. And also it's like you said, it's a potential team kill, right? I mean, it's gonna be a team kill one way or the other, and it never feels good to have to do that to a friend of yours. But as you said, it's a competition. We're trying to see who can go how far and whether they can win the whole thing. So it's always a bittersweet moment when it comes to these sorts of things. But when you're facing a friend like that, you want it to be a good match. You want them to try their hardest, and you want to give it your all as well. And just play your hearts out. And we have. If you're a competitor, you want to win.
You're a
competitor,
absolutely.
You just want to win, no matter who it is in front of you, and you should be believing that. You should not feel like any ounce of guilt. I tell my friends, it's when I play against them in tournament, I'm not respecting them. I try my best to not respect them at all and play like they don't know how to play at all, and I'm the better player. And once if I lose or I win, after that I can become a human being again. But while I'm playing in competition, I want to play with some ego, some arrogance that I can win, I should win. And I hope both those players are doing that right now.
Yeah, there are parts of ourselves that we have to repress or suppress when we're facing, a friend in that sort of situation, and you really want to be as much of a machine as you possibly can, right?
Absolutely.
So
I think we're getting into it, and it is going to be the versus Blanca. This is the set they might have played 1,000 times, maybe more. But now it's going to be for their World Warrior points, for the World Warrior line, to go ahead and then challenge the next person. So let's see.
Yeah, as far as I remember, Wolfgang once told me that this matchup is Honda favored. The Blanca ball loses to the Honda headbutt, and let's see what else was there. I think butt slams also shut down the rainbow ball options, if you're faking it or not. So a lot can.
That's what I've heard.
So Bihon has switched to the DJ. All right, it looks like he's not comfortable facing Prince with the Honda.
Yeah, Prince, between these two, they get like 16 ms lag, okay, like at most. So Prince is able to perfect parry all headbutts, basically on command. So maybe because of that, the DJ pick, but might not favor him either because it is not a warmed up character that he plays on too much. But right now, doing pretty well. The third hit does not combo. I know he forgot, it's just a bit of nerve.
Yeah.
Nice jump in.
And heavy kick, that's plus. Prince with the corner shenanigans already. Lands the overhead. One more touch for him for a round victory. And that shimmy punished with a throw. Sorry, the shimmy with the throw, I should say. Yeah. So
Goes for the drive rush there to catch Rainbow. But doesn't get anything. Oh, the miss there. Nice throw tag from Beehorn. Nice. He should start pressuring a bit more with projectiles, I'd say. Sweep doesn't get punished. Side change. Nice. Puts Beehorn in the corner. Drive rush is out. Perfect parry instantly. Is going to send Beehorn back to the corner with a stage jump setup. I think the next hit Prince gets, he's going to try to set up Blanca-chan. Yeah, maybe after the throw. Dash in. Pressure. The shimmy works out. Look at the damage and the
DI though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that DI was necessary. He could have gone into level 3 straight off of that, I think. Or maybe, I don't know, Blanca's routes don't let you level 3 off of that over there.
Could be the quick first game. Beehorn is going straight back to character select. I knew there was no way he's gonna not go back to character select after that. The DJ is not the solution to this matchup at all. He does have a Rashid as well, but I would say just play Honda. It is your main, just figure out, how you want to play it. As you said, it is also Honda favored slightly, so play the matchup. Yeah, thank God for that. He does this a lot, he did this at a major where he picked 3 different characters in our 5-game semi-finals. Yeah, and then lost, and then came back and then just beat me with Honda. With that, we have the Honda Blanca now. Okay, nice pressure. And the Blanca ball connect. Yeah, drive rushes in to cover up some space. Wants to be closer to Honda now that the Blanca ball is not a great option. Still using it though, does not want to be too afraid to use it. It is still a huge call out, right, for the Honda player to do Honda headbutt on reaction to Blanca balls. It's not going to happen as much if you can vary your timing. Nice punish there from Prince and the OD headbutt just to put Prince back in the corner. Some pressure, neutral jump, doesn't bite. A small connection with the drive rush cancel, that's going to be really good. Use the Blanca ball to cover space. Now Beehorn in the corner. Perfect parry on the butt slam.
Wake up OD headbutt from Beehorn right now. Doing some of that pressure from stand medium punch. That button is so strong and so blessed. The neutral jump does not work out for him, and Prince just walks under with the punish counter grab. Beehorn cashing out with the level 2. This is looking rather early for that. Prince is not even gonna be in burnout off of it.
Oh! Good DI attempt there from Prince. Goes in, both players in burnout now. And the level 1. Really good presence of mind. Just knew there'll be enough space to do in the level 1 and get another round of Beehorn now. But that match was way closer than the DJ, so I think good pick from Beehorn to go back to the Honda. Doesn't get the punish on speed, maybe really well spaced there from Prince. Honda on very low drive gauge now, put in the corner. Let's see what he does. Goes into the Blanca ball, tries to bait something out of the neutral jump. Doesn't bite. Now Beehorn outside, does have a health disadvantage, but can make it back up. Neutral jump catches it. This should be the round and the game for Prince. Game 2, 2-0 above Beehorn now very quickly. These have been really quick games.
Yeah, Beehorn looking a little out of sorts now. Even though the first round of the last game, it seemed like it would have gone his way very easily. Prince was just ready with the level 1. And now Prince with the momentum. The life lead though now getting neutralized by Beehorn. Both sides have It's almost the same amount of drive gauge, but that will be a burnout off of that punish counter. Command grab, the headbutt to anti-air, the back jump is there.
Good round from Beyond there, absolutely. Just went for a complete blitzkrieg on Prince and just, didn't let him think. But the drive rush catches him early this round. Prince is going to be able to go in with the Blanca ball. Perfect parry on neutral jump. I think he saw him do it earlier as well. Great whip punish on the heavy punch. He's going to get a nice little combo here. Should be getting level 3 soon as well. Oh, drops it. I thought that could have been the combo into level 3. Air doesn't get the hit. The OD hands, they're safe. Continue the pressure. Oh, misses it, but Prince doesn't get the punish either. Nice. Level 2 is tired of sitting in the corner, but gets the hit. Level 3. Yes, do not let Prince run away with this now that level 2 is online. Right after this, Prince will have to make a huge comeback if he wants to bring this back. And the simple DI to take the round. Beyond on the board now.
Putting Honda on the map. Once again, Beyond refusing to go out without a fight. Will he make the comeback against Prince? Let's find out. The headbutt does get blocked. No anti-air on the jump. The butt slam does trade. Prince using the stand medium kick. That sweep, that low option, I should say, working out for him still. I think he was spacing it really well last game too. Okay. Beyond.
Really trying to open each other's defense up. Going for the big reads here with the OD headbutts to call out any buttons. Equal health, gets the grab there. I think Prince is trying to go for a side change. Blanca hop and Beyond just grabbed him. Now Prince in the corner, both players jumping a lot. That's going to be a nice little punish with butt slam. Another butt slam in with the Rekka. Both players back.
Ooh, the headbutt beats the... Ooh, the DI though goes the way of Prince. He was not low enough to get killed off the DI clash over there. Beyond.
Very careful now though. Just be really careful. Oh, the jump. Blanca jumps over Blanca Chan so well. Both players back to the space. The sweep gets jumped over OD by OD ball. And just a simple Blanca headbutt to take the round. Beyond turning it all around.
Like I said earlier, the headbutt actually beats the Blanca ball roll. So it seems like those factors are coming into play now. But now Prince with the level 2, does get counter hit out of it. Does not be able to actually use that time to mount some sort of counter to the headbutt. It's not Street Fighter 5 right now.
Yeah.
Alright. It's gonna be a reset attempt from Prince.
Absolutely. Has gone back to the end of the scene. Both players just seeing what the other does, trying to play on reaction a bit here. Nice Blanca ball there on the jump. Jumps in and gets a nice hit. Doesn't end it yet. Beyond does have the level 3. I thought that could have been a cancel on the DI into level 3, but a simple hit. Both players around each. Prince on set point. Beyond does have the level 3. Needs to win this. He wants to see a game 5 today. Nice drive rush in. Doesn't get the hit from the neutral jump. Nice headbutt. Space right, not punishable.
Protect.
Wasn't it the headbutt?
The stand heavy kick from Prince. Not enough to actually beat butt slam from the looks of things. So he doesn't exactly have an anti-air button that can beat the butt slam straight away. The whip punish, but Beyond drops it. The stand medium punch, special cancel into the EX hands doesn't exactly work out for him there. Prince with another throw. Will this be a loop?
Looks like a lot of throws in and the DI
the back grab.
Yeah, really good option there. But then just chokes it. Gets put back in the corner now. Has level 3. Let's see what he can do. Baits it out. Look at that from Beyond. End it right now if you can. You will not get another chance. CA level 3. Beyond is taking us to game 5. Oh my god. Both these players are playing their hearts out.
Indeed. Beyond taking it to 5 games on this set. Looking to eliminate Prince. Prince with his... Yeah,
Maybe the first versus we're gonna see.
it very well may just happen right now. It's looking like quite the possibility. Like I said earlier.
Nerves are starting to get to them as well. You know, we saw the weird drop from both players, which looked like resets, but I don't think they were resets.
A switch to Dulcim on the side of Prince.
What are you saying?
Now.
That makes... I am surprised, but maybe that's exactly what he needs to break Bihon's moment.
Hey,
you know?
I'm just saying the matchup. The matchup was apparently Honda favored according to some Honda main, some Blanca mains I heard from. So maybe this is the play from Prince. You know, I want to see how it works out for him though. I have no idea how this matchup goes. I would imagine it's a little bit annoying for Dulcim, but it shouldn't be something that's insurmountable.
Yeah, especially OD headbutt. I believe it can go through projectiles, armor it, and just hit limbs as well.
Ooh,
he always has that option if he doesn't want to play. He can also just do butt slam if he doesn't want to play this game. But gets hit. Look at that. Yeah, this is what I mean. He can just do those to sort of counteract Prince's zoning right now with Dulcim. Not that he can do that every time. He still has to take all the limbs, has to take the fireball sometimes, then catch the teleport and goes to weird DI there, and the butt slam
catches the back jump with that and also punishes the wake up drive reversal. Butt slam for the win. 2 butt slams right over there. Bihon now 1 touch away. Okay, gets the command grab off, does not have to deal with the Dulcim level 2, saves his 2 bars of butter meter. Ooh, alright.
Now
that anti-air from Prince.
Okay, nice. Both players just trying to feel each other out again.
Ooh,
nice
what an anti-air.
Yes, has to now play this very patiently. Make this a really long road for Bihon to win. Bihon is going to get his level 3 as well pretty soon. And Prince is going to have to live another round before he can see that. Nice drive reversal to keep him out. Oh, the level 2 doesn't hit! My god, this is not looking good. Look at the bait from Prince there. Now Bihon has...
Yeah, he has to fight his way in. Bihon losing, frustrated to those buttons over there. Now we're at last game, last round of this set. Bihon has Prince in the corner. The DI, that very well may have been a drive reversal attempt from Prince.
Could be, you're right. Nice under teleports out. Bihon catches him, but now in burnout.
Ooh.
Has to kind of respect Prince's buttons now. Level 2, this one will connect. Huge damage now for Bihon. Is getting some of his drive back as well. Did you see the bait there on that side? It looks good. Oh, DI didn't have the drive rush, the drive gauge to DI back, but has a huge health lead. Has his gauge back as well.
Advancing forward.
Oh
the shimmy is there! Bihon does it! He actually conquers Prince with a reverse 3-0. Beautifully and well played there by him. Well. I have to say, those EX palms to close the gap on the float to actually win over there, like, well played. Mind blown. I was expecting him to use the butt slam in anticipation over there, but what do I know? I don't play Honda. You know, he just closed in the gap, the second hit of the palm landing consistently there. It takes Prince to the corner so frequently, and you know, you can only be in the corner so many times before the RPS and the odds just stack up against you. Well.
I'm so happy to see Bihon play like that. You know, he was so clutch. He made so many good decisions. Playing against also, you know, players he, as I mentioned earlier, sorry to all the people who might have made the side bets on Prince. Loses to, you know, there's not a player he usually beats. So to beat him in World Warrior, to get to loser semis, in, you know, on stream, it's all really crude. It's something to be proud of, I think. I'm proud of him for sure. I'm sure this Prince is upset, but sometimes it's much easier to lose to a close friend than to a nemesis, you know.
Yeah, at least you can fall back on the thing where like you're like happy for them, like, hey, at least my friend made it through, and like, you know, he put up a good fight. I don't think Prince would be that disappointed coming into this because, you know, like the Honda, he stuck with it. it worked out well for him, switching off of the DJ, which just, let's face it, wasn't really going anywhere from the looks of things. But here, like, he wins the Blanca matchup, makes him switch to Dhalsim, and even at the Dhalsim, like, he was able to take the 5th game. You know, even when he switched to the Dhalsim, it just wasn't enough. The switch up, the refresh, the reset just didn't pan out for Prince there, unfortunately. I'm excited to see what Bihan does moving on in this bracket. You know, like, he has come so far here.
I think this is his best tournament performance so far. He's guaranteed 4th. But now we'll have to play the winner of Raihan and Bacha Mia. That's the set we're going to be seeing next. So, you know, Bihan should take his break while it lasts. We'll be getting into this really crazy set right now. Raihan won, as I mentioned, the last event, you know, so I'm pretty sure he's seeded accordingly. He's seeded to get to losers finals, maybe get grand finals right now. But in front of him is also Bacha Mia. I don't know how much we've seen this match in this season of World Warrior. But yeah, both really strong players. I cannot call it either way. But for this season, if I had to pick a person who's had better performances, it has been Raihan.
Yeah. Raihan has shown quite a lot of consistency, that modern playstyle with so many different characters panning out so well for him. And as you say, there is the Jamie that he brings out when everything else has failed. Often in the losers run, he'll switch to that character, and out of nowhere, this is miraculous comeback that has taken place, and you're like, huh? Really? Like, I guess people were wrong about Jamie for so long, or something to that effect. But yeah, I can't wait to see what else he brings out. And as for Bacha Mia, I'm expecting him to just stick to the Luke once again over here. So we'll have to see how the rest of this bracket shakes out moving forward.
Raihan on the Elena still. You know, on his match against SI Onyx that we saw earlier in the winner, that was a 3-0. So even on game 3, after being down 2-0, he didn't pick the Jamie. So there could be a chance that Raihan is just going to go with the Elena for the rest of the tournament. I doubt it, because when he really needs it, he brings out the modern Jamie. But you never know. Maybe he's going to stick with the Elena regardless of how which is also very respectable if that's a character he wants to fully play. That makes sense. But it just hasn't been Raihan's playstyle in the past. You know, his playstyle is being able to jump around characters, to be able to counter matchups. And the Luke matchup, he played Luke as well, if you remember. Luke. So maybe he already knows exactly who to play against Luke and Bacha.
Yeah, so like they faced off in a Luke mirror even, I think, last year, I want to say. So yeah, that was pretty entertaining. It went the mile. The set went 5 games, if I recall correctly. I'd want to see if he sticks with the Elena this time, though. But he very may well just do that. And I'd imagine though that the losers run Jamie option is still, alive. It's not out of the question completely, judging by his past performances. So they are in the lobby. We should be able to get this match rolling pretty soon. All right. Bacha Mia with the Luke, as we discussed earlier, does not seem to be making the switch back to Akuma for much anytime soon.
I can't see if that's the Elena. Looks like it's Elena only, and it's the Masters Elena, of course. And we'll be getting into our sets really, really soon. This is, of course, still our losers' quarters. One of these players will be going out at 5th. So Bacha Mia with Luke and Raihan with Elena. Let's see it. Let's get into our final loser quarterfinals game.
All right, here we go. Raihan still on the Elena, starting out with some pokes over there. Bacha Mia with the feints does catch the drive rush check off of those feints. Raihan, already showing the EXGP there. Bacha Mia, it seems.
Drive rush is there. Continuing his pressure. Oh, look at that, just walk up And DI! Just knew that would hit to get some nice damage and the corner. Nice throw tech overhead and another DI just to end it. Saw Bacha was in burnout and just called him out on his reactions there on wake up. So much harder to react to level 1 on the wake up. DI is placed so well.
For sure. Like the first DI from Raihan's side was pretty much in response to the pattern of doing button into Sandblast from Bachamia's Luke. Second one was a straight up reaction check, so it looks like Raihan is just getting the blender off in the corner. So much
What's
mix.
happening? Yeah. Wow.
One more touch.
He's
He's gonna be
scary right now. Terrifying right now.
Indeed. Seems to have kept out Bachamia with all those buttons and sway options right over there.
Yeah, let's
Fireballs.
see how Bacha wraps this. Nice overhead, it's connecting so well. And he goes for the follow-up as well. Nice whiff punish from Bacha with the medium target combo. And just ODDP's out of that. Oh, drops it!
Refuses to hold the stand heavy kick plus frames there. Bachamia putting Raihan near the corner. Will he be able to get anything substantial off of this? That DP does get him some Oki. Holding the parry for a bit over there. Raihan.
This is where I expect Bacha to be able to get the most, but Raihan gets the throw back to mid-screen. Both players throwing out buttons. I think this is where Raihan is getting more value. It's just the button connection, but the jump-ins again get Dragon Punch and then the overhead of the Drive Rush.
No cancel though.
Yeah, somehow had the meter to end the round, but maybe just a mistake. It might be costing him huge. If Raihan can get one more hit in with Drive Rush cancel and he does, this should be the round without having to spend meter either. That's 3 rounds in a row for Raihan now.
Not sure what happened there.
Yeah.
So looks like the scoreboard has been updated. Raihan is now mixing Bachamia in the corner once again. Elena does not have any throw loops. I think maybe with Drive Rush she does, not totally sure. But yeah, that shimmy, that walk back there worked out well for Raihan. The grab does get teched. And there, a throw once more.
Wow.
Bachamia eats the overhead and loses this game right here. 2-0 up for Raihan.
Yeah, looking unstoppable right now against Bacha. Bacha goes back to character select, might just be catching his breath, might be changing to the Akuma. But yeah, Raihan is just getting everything right. The overheads are connecting, the lows are connecting, the pressure is being, he's just not be able to block the pressure, the wake up Oki situations are connecting, the throws are connecting. It's like everything Raihan is throwing out on offense is connecting right now against Bachamia. Does need a reset, a mental reset possibly, to start playing it or approaching the matchup slightly differently, because so far it does not look like Bacha knows what to do against Raihan's Elena.
Seems to be a bit of inexperience in this matchup as well. Raihan starts off with a sweep very early on. Gets the anti-air DP. The perfect parry against the sway option from Elena is there though. The EXGP in response by Raihan to that knockdown. Okay.
Nice, this first round, I think Bacha is getting, and he misses the baits out the TP somehow. Raihan and burnout, and Bacha is going to be able to keep him.
There he was.
The first round for Bacha in the set so far.
Raihan being uncharacteristically not ready for the DI with the modern level 1 there.
You're right.
Elena also does not break DI armor. My apologies. There's nothing he could have done there.
I didn't know that.
I forgot.
Now in the corner, look at that. Overhead reset in the so another overhead with the drive rush. That's going to be a full combo version. Nice, ends it with the DP.
Right.
Another overhead. Oh my god, Raihan. You read the man's soul.
Yeah, so much mix going on over here. Those overheads coming in very useful against Bachamia, working out really well for him. Stand medium kick drive rush cancel puts Bachamia into the corner, even though the combo does rather low damage. The check is there. Bachamia with the jabs.
Has to be very careful now. It is set point for Raihan. Has level 3 as well. Gets the throw in. Is he gonna go for? Oh, gets caught rushing in, but Basha doesn't able. Is low on drive as well, so can't pressure too much with his drive rush neutrals.
Ooh.
Look at that. Level 3?
Level 3 is
He's gonna
burnt.
put Raihan in, burnout. He's gonna get a bunch of drive back, and he needs to use that now to do pressure, and a lot of it. Oh! The hit!
Ooh,
And
the
that,
over.
I thought that could cancel into level 3, but maybe that should be the round for Bachamiya and one game as well. Holy.
Yeah.
The life in Bacha looking good. Still not looking good enough with Raihan making some messes there. Otherwise, I think he would have taken that round as well. Needs to start getting his momentum going in a stronger way if he wants to make this comeback.
Yeah, Bachamiya still has his work cut out for him. That back heavy punch though, the suppressor working out beautifully for him to avoid that throw. Makes his hurt box shrink just a little bit. So many interesting situations that Luke can actually use that normal in.
Nice whip punish from Raihan. Gets the whole combo to the corner now. This is where we've seen Raihan read Asha.
Ooh,
Doing strike
too
throw,
nice.
doing high-low, drive rush throw again. Oh, DP does not want to take the options anymore. And Raihan says the same. To return ODDP. Has a huge health lead, but in burnout. Look at that, goes in and just catches Bacha, not blocked. Set point for Raihan.
Bacha was almost at burnout there too, so he was in a really precarious situation. You don't want to be low health while also in burnout. That basically means you block one more thing and you might just die straight off of that. Ooh.
Drive rush gets caught. Raihan should be getting his level 3 pretty soon. The next hit will be going into level 3. Throw there for Raihan against Bacha. Gets the hit. This should be going into level 3 and this should be the round. Winning game 4, Raihan is moving forward to losers semi-final, taking Bacha out at 5th in our losers quarterfinals. Really great performance from Raihan there. I have no notes on that performance.
Raihan absolutely putting on a masterclass over here, despite that one dropped game, just able to keep it coming. Pressure just kept getting to Bachamiya over there, and he was just unable to really do much in the corner. He had many signs of life there though, but unfortunately Bachamiya's tournament run is now over, and he'll have to really bring everything to a head into the next event if he wants to make it into the qualifiers on a positive situation. That, I mean, making it into winners might already be out of the question for him now, given that he was in 8th going into this event, right?
Yeah, because he missed the 3rd event for EWC, now coming 5th. So yeah, he does need another strong performance if he wants to guarantee his place in top 8 for sure.
Yeah, definitely not a situation but anyone wants to be in, but Raihan should have his winner's side pretty much just ready to go already. Like, I think he's already sealed his position in there.
Even Raihan didn't play the first event, I think. Or was that Pop Tart? Oh, that was Pop Tart, sorry, my bad. I can actually check that very quickly.
Yeah, Raihan may have skipped out on the first event as well, from what I recall.
He did, yeah, he wasn't there on the first event. So he's just made it back by having... I think every event he has played, he's come at least top 3, top 4. He's won one event as well, so that's clean 50 points for Raihan. But yeah, for Bacha, it is going to be slightly tougher. But yeah, great performance still, coming 5th, going out with a bunch of points. Prince and him both out in our losers quarterfinals. We're going to be seeing our winners finals, Ionic and Tony, next, I think, in a game. And also after that, loser semi-finals with Bihorn and Raihan. But before that, I think we're going to take a very short break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be coming back and getting quickly into our winners final.
Yep, take your bathroom break or whatever you need, but don't touch that browser.
Fair.
All right, we are back now with the rest of this top 8 action. I do think we're going to be seeing SI Onyx match first, right?
Winners finals, yes. It's going to be SI Onyx and Tony 97. It's a winners finals we've seen before as well. It has gone in Tony's favor as well before, so that's going to be really, really see. We also have loser semifinals in front of us, which is Bhant and Raihan. Our top 4 is kind of set in stone. These are the players in front of us: SI Onyx, Tony, Bhant, and Raihan. First time for Bhant, I think, making it this far this season. So excited to see how he's going to do against Raihan Zelena, who looks insane right now against Bachamiya, beating him 3-1. Yeah, if I see the brackets in front of me, it is SI Onyx, Raihan we saw in winners semifinals, which was a 3-0. Then we saw Tony and Prince 3-0 again. Haunt versus Infamous Ryan, that was a 3-0 as well. Then breaking that momentum slightly was Devilsmith Bachamiya. I think Devilsmith was playing at Zangief there and losing 3-1, going out at 7th with Infamous Ryan. Then we saw the team kill with Bihon and Prince, winning 3-2 last round, clutching it and taking that, moving forward, taking Prince out at 5th, and then again Raihan Bachamiya, Raihan taking Bacha out at 5th. So that's how the tournament has been so far. A lot of strong matches, a lot of strong performances. I really can't call either winners finals. I think, let me check actually what this exact winner finals was last time when these two players faced against each other.
So
yeah, it happened in the second event. This was the same winners finals. It was Tony and SI Onyx, and Tony won 3-1.
Oh wow, right.
Yeah.
So there has been a lot of moments of triumph from the side of Tony and Raihan against SI Onyx compared to before. But SI Onyx is still a threat. He is still the de facto last boss of the region. Last event, he really couldn't continue on. He had some disconnect issues, I believe.
Yeah.
So this time he's going to be able to showcase his full might if things work out for him, as they usually tend to. But yeah, he is the leaderboard leader, I should say, at first place here at 120 points. So Tony 97 before this event had 105, be at second. Prince following very closely behind at 95 for third. Raihan at fourth with 90 points, just 5 points behind Prince. Nubrito at 70 points, did not make it into the top 8 this time around. Bhant at 60. Once again, should see a big influx of points after this showing over here. Devil Sim at 60 as well. Bachamiya at 55. So yeah, Bachamiya still has to make a monster run if he wants to seal his place in for the qualifier next event. So
yes, as you can see on the stream as well, it says the next qualifier is on October 18th. That is also going to be the last of our qualifier events. That's the 5th and last. We're actually in the middle of our 4th and second last, and the points at the end of these 5 events are going to decide our regional finals top 8. So this is the leaderboard points for after the first 3 events. As you said, Bihon should be getting some nice points in, Raihan as well, Tony and SI Onyx as well. Prince might be falling down slightly, Nubrito will be falling down as well, while Devil and Bacha will be getting some points in, might be getting a bit over Nubrito here, so all remains to be seen. I think the TOs, they do post the leaderboards right after in our Discord channel, so do join that if you want to keep abreast with that, and also if you want to play. The registration for the next event should be open already. Hashtag registration in the chat if you want to play. This is, of course, for 5 regions, as this is the South Asia World Warrior and Capcom Tour. This is for Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Bhutan, Nepal, and India. Largely, we see Bangladesh and India represented. But I did see some players from Nepal recently join some Discord, so maybe from the next event, so the next season, we'll get more representation from these 3 regions. Of course, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, if you weren't there, getting to the regional finals, that's $6,800 prize pot. So just qualifying gives you $300 even if you just come 7th. If you come 5th, it's going to give you $500, $700 if you come 4th, $1,000 for for third, $1,500 for second, and $2,000 for first. That player will also be going for Capcom Cup 12, which will happen in Jan or Feb, and get to play with some of the best players in the world. And also, if you're coming first in this region, so in your own right, one of the best players in the world. So all exciting, but that'll be in the second as you see on stream. So do look out for that. Mark your calendars for that as well. And yeah, with that, I think we're done with all the housekeeping, as I keep saying, and we'll be getting into our win final very soon. So FR, what are your thoughts? Tony, Sionic, Ryu, it feels like so far, and the Manon.
Yeah, it seems to me so far that like some options that Tony has been using a lot over the past few events has gotten figured out by the group that shows up in top 8 usually. So it might be slanted back onto Sionic's favor right now. So I would, if I'm betting on someone, I'd probably bet on Onic as well again this time. But like you said, like you bet on Prince versus Bihond a few sets ago, it just might go the other way, contrary to our expectations. The difference is really that small, I think, right now.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah,
and Tony, I think, has been one of the players who has beaten Sionic in World Warrior tournaments.
Yep.
I would still not say that their set point is, their set history is even in Tony's favor. But that's the player that's won an event over Sionic in last season, and this season as well has won games Sionic. So he is definitely the guy, SI worried about the most, I think, when it comes to facing up against in winners finals or in losing Tony for sure.
Yeah, I think following some of those losses, Sionic hit the lab, ranked with his own Manon, figure out how the Manon's perspective is, what a Manon wants to do in certain situations. And then, I mean, of course, if you count those factors out, it helps you zero in on what Tony's Manon might want to do, right?
Yeah.
So it helps you put those replays into like a greater perspective to figure out the patterns from a different angle. So let's see if he's going to be able to use that experience playing as Manon to take on Tony's Manon effectively. And as for the Ryu, Onyx Ryu has looked very crisp, honestly, so far. Like the burnout pressure is there. Like he seems to have a good handle on when he wants to get Denjin charge, and they use it effectively as well. He knows when to just sit back and let the opponent expose themselves. There's a lot going on over there. Sometimes it's just really clean fundamentals and play. But he generally seems to have a really good sense of, figuring out his opponent's emotional state. It tends to have really good player-based reads overall.
Absolutely, I agree with everything Afar said, and with that, we're getting into final. Tony 97 on the left with the Manon, Sionic, the Ryu. Let's see, nice punish there with the sweep. Yes, goes in with the drive rush, gets caught by Tony. Tony has one of the best reactions in this tournament with perfect parries and drive rush catches. Held the parry for a bit too long and gets the punish throw, dash back on the throw, but still gets the counter hit in DP on the jump, on the cross-up, catching him early. DI, Sionic in burnout now. Gets one medal in as well. Should be going in with some pressure? Not yet.
Ooh, the special anti-air from Tony's Manon over there. The overhead does land, and that is going to be death. So one of the things about Ryu's ODDP and Wake Up is it'll stop a lot of jumps from going above or behind his head. Like it can, if done at the right timing, it'll stop lots of shimmy attempts with the neutral jump that other characters' DPs might go under. Now Sionic laying the pressure on, spending the drive gauge to try to get in. Doesn't get anything super meaningful just yet, but he does have the health lead over Tony. Tony laying the pressure on.
Yeah, continue
the trade combo.
And now Sionic jumps out of the corner, can start his pressure now on the next hit. Slightly low on drive gauge compared to Tony. Gets it all back. DP goes in with the drive rush, tries to bait something out with the light punch. Perfect parry from Tony on the fireball. Crouching medium kick. This could be death with real damage on the level 3. I believe it might just be. One round for Ionic.
And you know, like if you're Tony, you don't want to give Ionic too much space. You got to take your lead because Onyx will be adapting even if you win. So you want to get as much real estate on the space, on the set as possible. The overhead, the footsie's overhead does not really get anything him big there. Tony 97 though, at a drive gauge deficit. The parry's helping him get some back though. The DP is there. Onyx not throwing a fireball there just yet.
Yeah, all the jump-ins have been DP'd so far by SL. Catches him again, walking with the crouching medium kick. Jumps in. Tony jumps out. Nice jump out there. Sion. The top deep. And one more medal in with the command grab. Nice. Gets more anti-air into level 2. That's going to be some nice damage for Tony. In the corner, this is his match with DI.
It's not a Tony 97 set until you see some DIs. I have to say. You know, like it's also almost like something personal with DI. I feel sometimes you'll just see players bring out the DI against him to prove this point to him. Like, you're not the only one that can hide their DIs well. But here, it's not a route of action that you want to pursue that severely against Tony. Eventually, he will be making it personal, and those DIs will, you know, hit you. So Onyx now has Tony in the corner. Big drive gauge lead, though. He's gonna be able to use that a lot. Throws many fireballs in a row. No doubt after all those jumps he DP'd earlier when Tony was trying to get the timing and read down on the fireballs.
Look at all that pressure from Ionic, but just somehow not able to get through Tony's defense. Although if he's getting a straight hit, the drive rush gets caught, and now one medal in for Tony. This is good. Another command grab. Drive rush in, tries to bait something out. Nothing yet, but this is really good for Tony. Ionic still in burnout, and just overhead special for the round for Tony. Really, really good stuff.
Tony 97. Oh, the dash up EX command grab. Tony already has so many medals on the board. Just one more and he will reach max power.
Oh, dash back there for Ionic is gonna get this.
Ooh, okay, that's gonna be baited.
Oh my god. Nice DI damage on the drive gauge. So going in with the fireball. Catches him low. Now Ionic in the corner with 4 medals on the non-DI hit. This is going to be some damage.
5 medals. Wow! He does it again, you madman. He does it again. Tony 97.
Random
yeah.
forward punches just to sort of taunt him slightly before he gets the kill. Nice. 2 games now for Tony.
Onyx not gonna like that. Let's see what Onyx has to say.
Let's see what he's gonna do about it, yeah.
Yeah.
So far, nice DP, hasn't missed those. Neutral jump, catches Tony, good damage. Catches him low again. So far, great round from S. So almost taking Tony out. That jump is gonna not be on hit.
He does not get a medal off of that. He could have gotten a medal off of that combo he landed earlier, but maybe he had a bigger plan for that whole round. Well, for now, it is Tony still threatening with the overheads from far away.
Nice.
Went for the interrupt.
Is gonna get the Denjin? No, goes for the jump in. Opting a lot for the crouching medium kicks here, and does that connect? It does. Nice
anti-air level 1. Yeah, I'm sure he was trying to do a DP there, but such is the move list. So Tony, ooh, the low, special low from far away. Well, it wasn't that far, but hey, it still worked. So wow.
DP there on reaction to get the counter hit. Is low on drive gauge. A lot of fireball. Fill the screen up. Back to neutral.
DP.
Goes in.
That's something Tony actually does to fool around with people, like just using DP in the neutral as a counter poke. When he's playing Akuma, he does that to people so often. It's almost like Ionic was calling him out on that. Like, hey, remember these DPs you landed on me in Reg? Well, I got them too. So, all right.
For the level 2, Ionic now 1 game up on the board. Finally, we'll be going into our game 4. Tony looks really good though. Those are close games. Just didn't get the conversion, didn't get the finish, and Ionic, never to give up an opportunity. Took that to the end. Early command grab for 1 medal in. Ionic in the corner early. Jumps out. Nice jump in though.
Yeah, I'd want to see some DIs coming in response to those overheads from Tony97 from far away. When done after the command grab, that is a guaranteed DI. I don't think there's anything Tony can do about that. Oh, this time it does get parried. The DI not working out once more for Tony97, unfortunately. Ionic with just a sliver of HP trying to... Oh, there we go. The whiff punish button. Tony97 at set point right now.
Amazing stuff by Tony so far. Let's see what SI can do here. Nice pressure, fireballs, perfect parries. The screen is full of blue right now. Nice! That sweep will get punished, doesn't get the crit. And it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, the low.
That solar plexus takes up a considerable amount of drive gauge damage. I think it also regenerates some of Ryu's drive gauge on a very high level as well. Oh. Cross up lands. Ionic does not have the cross cut right over there. Goes for the command grab. Tony97 looking to end things right here, right now, perhaps.
Yeah,
the parry does not work out for him.
Oh, what did he to get out of that situation? Perfect parry goes in. Is he going to go with command grab? Air to air. Both players equal health. Both players level 3 as well. Tony can end this round. Right now, the DI can fall flat. That's gonna be a round for Ionic without having to spend. Spends it anyway. I think he could have possibly have ended that round, but what do I know? 1 round now for Ionic. We're still in set point for Tony with level 3, 3 medals. Just needs a couple of good conversions for this to be his winners finals.
Ooh, the double dash up stand medium punch. Ionic letting loose with the EXGP there. Let's see.
Just feeling each other out. Don't want to make any mistakes. Don't want to commit on anything too scary. Nice jump. Gets the punish counter and a simple command throw. 4 medals, 3 meters.
Will there be a DI? Will there be a DI? No, it doesn't seem to be it just yet. Onyx seems to be ready for that for the most part right now. Tony not ready with the anti-air.
Yeah, uncontested right now. Good spacing, both players trying not to commit to any options just yet. Goes in with the special, goes in with the drive rush low, doesn't connect just yet. Another special, just trying to bait something out, maybe some stray hits here or there. And Ionic is the one to get it. Level 3, not gonna do too much scaling on it. I wonder how much damage this is gonna take. Tony still can make this comeback, has the 4 medals, has the level 3, it's not over just yet. Catches him on the drive rush. Tony, is this it with the level 3 CA? This might just be the round for Tony, winning over Ionic 3-1. Is it so? It is. He sends Ionic to losers in the same way again. 3-1 victory in winners finals. What amazing gameplay by Tony97. Sending the Demon in the Seed 1 to losers for the 2nd time in our Season 2 in winners finals. Amazing stuff by Tony there. My God.
Yeah, he did the taunt and he backed it up. I don't know what else to say about that. He actually, backed it up with the result over here. So yeah, he actually sends Ionic to losers now. This is looking quite interesting. Once again, like Onyx being this regularly contested, that's new for our region here.
Yeah.
It wasn't the case.
It's new for everyone.
Last year.
It's new for everyone.
I think both of the previous years, like it's only been like one time each that Onyx didn't make it to, actually didn't win the whole thing. Yeah. I think it was Shadokan the first season, and then it was Tony97 the second time around. I don't think Raihan actually beat him the second year, but this year, this has been the staunchest competition so far that Ionic has received. And yeah, I can.
Because twice is not a mistake, you know, like twice is not a mistake.
Yeah.
Doing the same thing again in winners final, that's no mistake. You know, Tony definitely seems like the person to beat right now for Ionic. You know, as you said, he played the non, he went back to the lab, but same result still 3-1 in both the sets these two have played in winners finals. So a lot for Ionic to think about for the first time, I think. Something for Ionic to be working on, thinking about. He's going to be waiting in our losers finals. And with that, I think we get into our losers semis. It's going to be Bihon and Raihan. As you mentioned right before we took our break, this is Bihon's first time, I think, in this season reaching loser semis, reaching this far in the tournament. And he's going to be playing Raihan, you know, a winner in the past. Actually, this is an interesting thing. All three players except Bihon have won World Warrior this season once at least. So he is amongst some demons right now.
Yeah. And, you know, maybe he'll stare into the abyss and the abyss will stare back and he will gain his own, you know, the demon powers. You know, it's like a very anime scene kind of thing. Like, you know, once you make it into the top 4, like you're forever changed. You're a new person now.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's the case. But yeah, it is not a fluke now that Ionic has been beat by Tony 97 once again. You know, in the past, it was just like you could still chalk it up to like, oh, it was a one-off. Something happened, and you know, like like once in a while, like, you know, things just don't go your way, even though you're on top of things. But now it seems that Tony 97 has some real reads on Ionic, the player, not just his characters. You know, he's really gotten in there. Maybe he's living rent free in Onyx's head. You don't know. But Onyx has been working on this matchup for a while now, so this might mean something greater for our region now. It might mean that, like, you know, top 1 position is now just severely contested. It's not just like a clear shot, like, you know, guaranteed victory for Onyx anymore in all of these different player matchups. You know, especially Raihan and Tony, have been showing a lot on this front. So
absolutely right. If Raihan does move forward, Bihon, that's another worry now for SI. And then like beating him and then going back to Tony, it is for the first time it feels like Ionic on the back foot slightly. But yeah, before any of those things Ionic can worry about, we still have Bihon here playing against Raihan. I wonder how Bihon's gonna do it. Feels like he's playing with some momentum right now under his wings. You know, taking Prince out, it's not something that he's done often in tournament. And now let's see if he can continue that momentum, continue that trend of making a couple of new firsts for him in the tournament. I'm really excited to see how he's going to use the arena.
For sure. I wouldn't know how this matchup really goes. I don't think I've seen, like, you know, so many different combinations of Elena versus whatever opponent just yet. So this might be a little bit up for interpretation, I guess. Yeah.
I think just like looking at it fundamentally of what characters do well, I think here for the Elena, it's like try to get a bunch of knockdowns and then go in, you know, set things up like Raihan does with grabs, with overheads. And for Bihon, I think you'd want to be keeping the spacing, get stray hits in, and once you're on Oki, I think we'll have to find out by watching. Bihon on the left starts off with Butt Slam and the Honda. Raihan, the Elena, enhanced hands early into the set. Look at that, he's gonna get a nice extension, goes to the safe jump instead. Oh, the weight into the command grab. I'm loving the confidence, and that is the round. Is it a perfect KO?
Yes, it is.
Bihon. Well started off strong.
Bihon is all gas and no brakes right now. No target combo, no trade combo there, unfortunately, but the headbutt does work out. Raihan, though, with the modern DPs, ready to let them loose. The punish on the OD headbutt will cost Bihon dearly. Now that he's in the corner, does opt to jump out, lands on the same side, but hey, Raihan ate that interaction and that butt slam once again worked out for him.
Yeah, playing really strong right now. I love the idea on the butt slam as well. And there again, he waited, if you saw, up just to see if he could bait something out. Great pressure, Raihan in burnout. This is where he can really bully. You know,
Ooh, the level
the
2.
modern reactions. The modern reactions on the DI.
Indeed.
There. And has gotten all of his drive gauge back, and now Bihon has to worry about it. Low health and slightly low on drive as well. The neutral jump not giving him as much as it does against other players. DI gets caught there.
Bihon, with that sequence, will win the first game of the set, setting the tone for all expectations moving forward. That DI armor break into the presence of mind to actually just keep doing the whole rest of the combo into the level 3. Works out beautifully for him. Does get checked straight off the bat as Raihan does his stand medium kick, I believe. Ooh, the shimmy. Raihan seems to have gotten some reads on the board, seems to be getting some mix going in the corner now. Yeah, like I said, Elena has to do drive rush to get her throw loop going, but here looks like this will be the end into the level 1. There we go.
Wow,
Raihan.
almost a perfect round. I don't even know where the health got chipped, but I feel like Raihan just did to Bihon what Bihon had done to Raihan. You know, and as I was talking about earlier, you know, Raihan has down to knockdown and set things up there. Nice ODDB to get out of that situation. Went for the shimmy but couldn't get the punish. Had baited the Haunt out, and Haunt goes in with OD hands. Gets a nice headbutt in, just simple throw in the corner. That's going to be so much giant damage, and Butt Slam puts him in burnout. This is now scarier for Raihan. Good jump out there, doesn't bite on the DI, but the jump back gets caught by the Butt Slam. Another good round for Bihon now.
Yeah, Bihon not refusing, just absolutely refusing to take his foot off the gas pedal, you know? Just like when Bihon wins, he is steamrolling his opponent down. That OD headbutt, beautiful read by him, goes into the level 3, gets a big chunk of drive gauge back over the sequence right now.
Yeah, let's see if he can keep this lead and end this round with game 2 in his hands, and it does look like it is going to go that way. Bihon 2-0 over Raihan right now. You're absolutely right. It is all gas, no brakes. It's an open highway for Bihon right now, looking so strong against a really, really strong player as well. Today might just be his day, but let's see what Raihan has to say about that. Bihon in the corner early, spends some meter, gets the grab in. This is where Raihan can really shine. It's knockdown to knockdown, Oki to Oki. He has to get his hits. DP, keeping Bihon out, and the shimmy on the throw. That's such a good round so far from Raihan.
Alright. That will be a light confirm into... Oh, he does not confirm it any further into... Yeah, he could have burnt the drive gauge over there, but here Raihan does get the round win. Small beginnings, but let's see if he can make the comeback dream a reality. So, stand light kick.
Nice, he's trying to catch the neutral jump with the DP. He's very consistently now. Goes in, catches him, pressing, really. DP, ODDP to get out of the situation. Let's see what he can do. Nice, catches him. Pressing again, goes for the throw. Is he going to set up something on the Oki? Bihon's back roll saves him there slightly. Both players just trying to get a hit in. Raihan slightly low on drive meter, but gets the conversion. Is it going to be a level 3 right now? Yes. Might not kill, but will get a lot of drive back and put Raihan in a very advantageous situation. He just needs this round to take game 3. Can he do it?
Okay, stand medium kick, I believe, works out well for him. Raihan with 1 game on the board right now. Needs 1 more to equalize the set score and ensure that Bihon is in just the same position as himself.
Nice, catches him low. He's gonna get that combo. Let's see what he's gonna do in the corner now. Catches him again with counter hit, but no conversion. Punish counter there from Raihan. He's gonna go in, tries to bait something out of the neutral jump. Oh my god, look at the pressure there with the cross cut.
Oh, the DP whiffs. Alright, Bihon coming in though with the command grab. Does have a big life lead over Raihan. Raihan though with the perfect parry. Will he be able to get a side switch? Nope, no side switch here.
Nice
throw off.
Drive rush in with some pressure. Baits out the throw with the shimmy. Really good stuff. Is it gonna be a level 3? Okay, another great round for Raihan. Like he's completely made the right adaptation. Is doing great pressure on Oki, great pressure neutral as well, and getting those rounds in when he needs them desperately. Jumps, catches the backdash.
EXGP on wake up, blocks the headbutt, the OD headbutt on wake up from B-Hunt right there. Raihan has a lot of mix to run on B-Hunt right over here. Is the download complete? Or is there gonna be one more layer of adaptation coming in from B-Hunt? The touch is there. Will he burn the super? No, it's gonna be a butt slam into the... Ooh, okay, that is the level 2 straight up as B-Hunt whiffs the bomb, but here he was in chip territory at a pixel of health. Raihan looking to make the comeback happen, just one game away.
Another game 5 for B, and Raihan is not trying to make it easy at all. I wonder where the momentum's gonna, or this is gonna be a reverse CO. Nice start from B-Hunt, and the reset gets ODDP. Good stuff from Raihan, good decision making. It's moving hit to hit now. Whoever gets the hit starts getting the momentum, but Raihan is OD bus slam out of it. Is low on drive gauge now, gets the punish, but again drops it. He's trying to drop things on the neutral jump, is getting consistently DP'd. As I said.
Yeah, the neutral jumps are getting stuffed now. Ooh, the TI in response to that? Raihan absolutely making the most of the situation there from the looks of things. A level 2 to end the round, as we've seen so frequently across this tournament. Raihan absolutely not afraid to pull the trigger on that and get the round lead for himself.
Nice early throw in the round. That point does not need much anymore. Just needs 4 game. Nice on the butt slam. He's trying to beat something. On goes in, catches Raihan low, and just the nice command grab. Nice health lead for B-Hunt then. Punish counters on punish counters.
What conversion!
Rush with the overhead. Level 1 possibly? Not yet. Safe jump setup.
Plus frames over here from B-Hunt. Raihan not EXTPing this time around, but he will drive reversal the next round of plus frame palms. Raihan now in burnout. Will B-Hunt spend? No, he won't. The whiff target combo does not get punished by B-Hunt though. B-Hunt looking to chip Raihan out, does not need it anymore. Both sides have tons of super meter to go around. B-Hunt gets the touch over there.
Yeah,
nothing
drops it
else
again.
More.
And throw whips for B-Hunt now in the corner. This can be really scary. These situations, he does great on OP situations. Both players have level 3 now. Last set, last round. Is he gonna spend it right now? Not yet. On the wake up, catches a counter hit. The neutral jump, of course, gets DP'd again. Another throw from Raihan.
Ooh, the shimmy is there. Raihan with the neutral jump, catching B-Hunt out. Makes the comeback happen. This was so well played by Raihan. Seems to have figured out B-Hunt on many fronts, especially the butt slams and the neutral jumps. They were getting DP'd left, right, and center. So it didn't seem like B-Hunt had some other layer to show over here. He was very reliant on the EX palms to get in, the OD palms, but Raihan DP'd that so often that after a point it seemed like B-Hunt couldn't really rely on that anymore. What do you do when... Yeah, go on.
Yeah, Raihan, it felt like called out a habit, like a personal habit of his. And then over the set just punished him for it. And he just didn't have it in him to make the habit go away when he most needed it, in the corners. And when it's getting punished again and again, you try to make the mental note that I need to stop doing this because this is getting punished the most. But I guess the habit was so strong, and earlier he was getting so much value out that he just couldn't make the adjustment in time, and Raihan ran with the DPs. In every wake-up situation, he would just make B-Hunt guess so much, all the throws, all the overheads. He's fully overwhelmed B-Hunt there, but B-Hunt took him to the last game, last round. Really, really good attempt. I think this is a sign for things to come for Bihon, especially in the next event, and maybe if he makes it to the regional finals there. But yeah, Raihan looked so good on the adaptations. So I think this is the thing I really like about Raihan. I think he never thinks it's over. It's never over for him till it's over. He can be down 2 games and a round, and he'll still, try to make the comeback, and he does. And he's done multiple times. I think he's done the reverse 3-0 on people. One more such situation for him.
He's really good at figuring out someone's overall pattern that they show in a set, and being able to have that presence of mind to make sure he keeps track of whatever habits he's showing as well. One thing from Bihon's side I would like to say is that he kept doing the butt slam into the stomp, canceled into the butt, empty canceled, Kara canceled into the stomp, butt slam over and over. So he could have probably done a few stomp Kara cancels into the command grab right there to make up for it. But honestly, Ryan was regaining a lot of drive gauge from parrying that a bit and also DPing it very consistently. As someone who also DPs the butt slams, it can get very hairy. Just a little bit to the left and right in terms of your positioning relative to the Honda's butt slam, and your DP can whiff very easily, or you're just you get caught when Honda comes down. The timing is very important. So with that being said, excellent run by Bihon. Compared to his past performances, really big hand to him. Go check out his social media, go check out his YouTube if you haven't already, although I'm not sure how frequently he's posted as of late, but if he's been focusing his time on the competitive side of things, I have to say it's been showing great results. Took out Prince over here. So moving on, Ionic versus Raihan. This is one of those classic matchups of the region. They've been facing each other very frequently in all of these tournaments as of late. So I'd like to see Raihan bring out his best once again. His Elena did look like it was figured out in their previous match in the winner's semifinal. But who knows? Maybe Raihan has something prepared to actually take on Ionic with.
Yeah.
Either of these two
Elena
are
Ryu,
gonna.
It's so weird, every time you see these two, Ionic as well as Raihan, and this time it feels like it's gonna be the Elena Ryu. And another thing I just remembered, which is now that it is Raihan, Ionic in losers finals and Tony waiting in grand finals, whoever wins, it's gonna be their second victory in this event. No matter who of these 3 wins, it's gonna be their second World season. So I'm sure they're all kind of hungry to get that one over the other. But yeah, for now, all they need to focus on is each other. Tony should be watching this set very closely to see how both these players are looking. Raihan just off of game 5, and I know in the past when he goes through game 5, he kind of just levels up. He starts making the right decisions. He starts playing really confident. So yeah, Ionic just off a loss as well, so cannot call this either, which is such a sweet thing to say nowadays, which is someone plays Ionic and you say, I can't call this, and you mean it. I mean it from my stomach, I cannot call this set. And with that, Elena and Ryu, Raihan on the left, Ionic on the right, losers finals, the winner goes up, Tony is waiting for them.
Indeed, starts off with the sway, lots of drive rushes from Raihan, Protec coming in very cleanly for Ionic. No big conversions there just yet. Raihan looking to fight for his space very proactively from the looks of things. Drive rushing in. Ionic gets the target, the trade combo off of that solar plexus right there. What a beautiful sway whiff punish from Raihan.
Yeah, catches on the drive rush and simply takes the round right there. Ionic 1 round up already. Let's see if Raihan has it. Oh, went for the overhead with the drive rush. Nice defense from Raihan there. Both players, we saw this exact match earlier, right? Both players like putting things out in front of you.
Yeah, I think it might have been the exact same stage as well, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah.
The 3-0 to now. Let's see if we can prove on. Good in the corner. Let's see what Raihan can do as I've patience, but Ionic gets out with the side change combo. Catching him with the standing light kick into a full combo. Is it going to be level 3?
Yes,
I don't know if that is enough. but
it might not kill, but alright, it does.
nice. I think I always think that because Raihan plays, sure he might just be inputting for level 3 to get the full damage.
Yeah, it might have been the best he could do in that situation, to be honest. Now he has a massive meter deficit, which Sionic will no doubt leverage right over here. Gets a big chunk of drive gauge for himself, as well as dealing drive damage to Raihan. Does get caught out.
Yeah, nice little jump from Raihan. Gets out. Gets caught with a counter hit. That should be the first game from SIO. 1-0. Can Raihan make it different? Last time it was a 3-0 from Sionic, so an improvement would be any games, but we have just seen a reverse 3-0 from Raihan, so it's never over.
Yeah, no character switch. No character switch coming in from Raihan either. No switch to the Jamie or any other character for that matter. Raihan putting Sionic into the corner. Sionic replies with the OD DP. Shogeki's in the fireballs, streaking across.
Yeah, just trying to get through each other's defense, and Raihan's right now with the dab. Gets another nice hit in. What's he gonna set up on the OP? Gets hit pressing. Sionic gets out back to mid screen. Nice, trying to go for lows. Catches him with the crouching medium kick and into level 1. Not enough to kill, but that will do it. One more round for Sionic so far. It's looking like Sionic loses finals.
Yeah, the trade is going Sionic's way very frequently. The forward heavy punch, no doubt a great tool in that regard. Raihan with the cancel though, gets another knockdown on Sionic, but neither of them doing a crazy amount of damage just yet. Oh, the DP does whiff. The neutral jump gets caught out. Sionic perhaps taking a note or two behind gameplay. Now, the level 2 though comes in. Raihan move forward, in through, and there, that Hashogeki into the Shin Hashogeki.
Yeah,
well
doesn't
for
have
him.
too much to work with right now. But gets the hit in. Just needs one more. Not enough.
The stand light kick, I think, whiffed there from the side of Raihan. The pushback was just a little bit too much on the previous normal. Interrupts the drive rush overhead from Sionic, who is now up 2-0 in this set. Gets Sionic into the corner. The crouching medium kick gets stuffed by the neutral jump. Sionic no doubt did that because of all the walking back Raihan tends to do when he has you in the corner.
Oh, look at that! Just with the standing medium kick, catches him, gets a round off. This is where Raihan can start doing his work. Okay, nice punish counter from Sionic, and the DI connect. Not good for Raihan at all. In the corner now, gets the Denton charge as well. It connects. Drive rush. Oh, both players go in with a button, and Raihan comes out the victor. Let's see what you do. Drive rush in, catches him pressing again. Sionic in the corner for the first time in a long time. Grabs overhead with the drive rush. Level 3. Are we going to see it? Yes. One game for Raihan now. Okay, he's starting his reverse drive. Smell it.
Yeah. He's already on board the train. Let's see if he can keep boarding it throughout all the way to the destination. Yeah, I was worried I thought for a second there that maybe the stand light kick that got DI'd, it might have been a true whiff punish of sorts, but no, looking at the replay, it seemed that it actually landed. Raihan just wasn't able to DI back on time, it seems.
Yeah.
A sign of great mental stack. Sionic.
In the corner, getting pressured. Sionic also has the Denton charge, catches him low, converting it. Oh, it connects! Another Denton charge, fireball in, OD5. He's just filling the screen up with so many decisions to make. Overhead there, nice defense from Raihan. He's not getting hit by that too much at all. Nice tech throw, catches the drive rush. Okay,
Ooh, went for a reset, and apparently Raihan wanted to just bait a DP there, but Sionic calls him out on it, does the jab after a delay. Drive rush donkey kick. I'm not sure. Maybe that was meant to stuff some sort of drive rush check attempt. But
sometimes
here
you
we
just gotta
go.
throw it out, you know? Sometimes you gotta do Has the dungeon charge.
Yeah.
Both players. Nice catch there. Look at the shoot from Raihan. Takes Sion to the corner now. Has the level 2. Should be getting level 3 soon enough. Gets another hit in. Goes to the reset. Grab. Overhead attempt. Doesn't connect. This is going to be huge damage. Gets the side change instead. Both players can get kills right now from a good starter. Raihan and Sion both low on drive. Raihan in out as well. This pressure
Now
is
pressure.
Yeah.
From Ryu. Ooh, the level 3 has been spent. Will this kill though? Let's see. And it does. Oh, no, it doesn't. I lied. Ooh, the check is there. S-Ionic will convert into the level 3. How unfortunate for Raihan that level 3 just didn't do enough damage. S-Ionic will be moving on from losers finals over here to the grand finals. He will be taking on Tony97's Manon once again. Raihan unable to really close out any victories against S-Ionic, sent to losers and eliminated by the same man. This cannot feel good. But S-Ionic though proving himself to be the victor here and now. Well. I can't wait to see.
Here we are again. You know,
Yeah.
S-Ionic is back in Grand. Is going to challenge Tony97 again. This is going to be a long road still. But yeah, you know, Raihan and as you were saying earlier, which is Raihan is now a competitor who can take SI out. But looking at this, which is a 3-0 into a 3-1, I think Raihan has something to work on for sure, which is his S-Ionic matchup. He is doing really well against everybody. But, you know, great work still, came third. Has enough points right now to kind of guarantee winner's side, as you mentioned earlier. S-Ionic, though, continuing his streak, is going to be playing Tony now. And now it's anyone's game again. You know, one win always can give you that momentum that you needed. And S-Ionic, this might just be the win that he needed to get his momentum back against Tony. Last time, I think this happened where we came back to Grand Finals and S-Ionic got his way through losers. I think Tony just beat him with no reset, right?
Yeah. I think that was the case last time, yes.
I can always check, of course. But again, another Tony S-Ionic. I think it's starting to cement. They're starting to cement themselves as the seed 1 and seed 2. You know, I don't think there's too much doubt about that right now. Oh, actually, they haven't played in Grand Finals yet in these events. It seems like the first Grand Finals we had was Bachamiya, S-Ionic won. Then second was, I believe, Tony versus Raihan, that Tony won. And then Raihan versus Prince, that Raihan won. So each Grand Finals has been a new Grand Final so far in our events. Yeah,
it's top being shaken up a bit, but S-Ionic still pretty stable up there, not just getting knocked down any pegs right away. So we'll have to see how Tony takes him on in this upcoming set. You know, like even though Onic is fighting in from the loser side, it's no guarantee. You know, like even with all this real estate, things could still go very wrong for Tony. We'll have to see how that match goes, what rhythms and patterns they try to establish upon one another. It's gonna be a Manon versus Ryu again from the looks of things. So S-Ionic will be looking to.
I'm gonna kind of call it. I think. I'm not gonna call it. I don't want to. I was gonna call it. I was gonna say the name, but then if they don't end up winning, they'll feel like I jinxed. I'll do the reveal. I'll do the reveal after in case I'm right. But yeah, let's not do that because it happens so often. The commentators just say, you know what, this is what I think will happen, and then it just does not happen in any way, and the opposite happens. So let me not jinx these players.
Hey,
some of us are superstitious like that, you know.
There's no pressure on us. We're commentating. We're not analysts. We don't have to be correct per se.
If S-Ionic or Tony and like you jinxed me, you know, I had such a great moment going and then you jinxed me on stream. So I don't want to do that to the players. I don't want to get, anger flack from either of these two guys.
It was all your fault, Gupshup. It was all your fault. You jinxed me.
Maybe even the thought has jinxed them now, but we don't know.
Yeah.
But I never have to reveal it either. So I can just keep it to myself and not say anything. Unless I'm right, I won't say it.
Maybe they picked up your brain signals and they already got tilted off of it. You never know.
Yeah.
There's some interesting science on that apparently lately coming out, but I'm pretty sure it's something we as humans don't understand, even to the,
Yeah, we're not meant to understand that either.
Yeah.
We're just supposed to chill and play the games.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think we're just waiting on Ionic. I can see Tony already there in a slot with his Manon. I'd be very surprised if it's not just going to be the Ryu. And I think we're just going to get the pure run back. From the 3-1 earlier, let's see what Ionic can do. Is it going to be a better set? Is it going to be a win and a reset? Is it going to be the whole tournament? There's no more guessing needed. It is our grand finals. Tony 97 with the Manon on the left and Ionic on the right with the Ryu.
Ooh. Okay. Fishing for counter hits perhaps on Ionic's side. Tony has one of these strengths on his defense where if you're doing delay button timings right when you're meeting him, he will catch on to that really quick and he will start doing reversal timing jabs on you to stop your delayed button and whatnot. So if you're doing delays against Tony, make sure to watch out. Ooh, nice whiff punish on the solar plexus right over there.
Yeah, really
Tony
good stuff so far. Has 3 medals as well for the first round. So this is Tony's round. This is exactly what he wants to do over the game. And now he can just kind of play patiently, wait it out. He doesn't need to hit. Just one confirm into the round end. Nice drive reversal, keeping him out. Makes him waste his genuine charge as well. Perfect parries after perfect parries from Tony. Nice conversion. Yeah, gets the counter hit and got the full conversion into the combo and the first round for Tony 97.
So Tony
to come. Look at the whiff punish. I thought he might go for another medal, but he goes for a OP setup instead.
Yeah, just a reminder, Tony does have his medals, so 2 more command grabs, and even if this round goes for Ionic, it might be a steamroll for Tony 97. So, what an expertly performed walk under right over there to take the side control. And Ionic will be doing the lights into the Shoryuken. No level 3 conversion there.
A nice jump as well from Tony. Just needs one nice hit right now. Both players do. Level 3 is on the board. But I'm sure Tony doesn't want to see another round right now. Wants to end this right now. Oh, great counter hit from Ionic. Doesn't even need to spend the level 3. We're going into another round in our game. It is now close. Tony couldn't get in any other medals in that round. So he has to earn it right now if he needs to. Or has to rely on the level 3 in disadvantage early in the round. Perfect parries. He does not.
Perfect parries in a row. Ionic throws that Hashogeki to make him whiff something better, perhaps. Perhaps the anti-projectile twirl that Manon does, but Tony did not bite over there. Tony absolutely assaulting Ionic with these buttons right now.
Yeah, his stagger pressure is also so good. He's got Ionic a couple of times just frustrated trying to press, get out of something. The anti-air is not there yet from Tony. And Ionic's jump in. Let's see the Hashogeki. He's trying to think that maybe Tony is going closer with the drive rush. Not too sure. Catches him with the counter hit, goes instantly into the level 3. Maybe a good idea. Might not kill, but it will be putting Tony into burnout. And then Ionic can continue his pressure. Has to be careful though. Tony does have a level 3 as well. And can make back a bunch of his drive game if he gets through there. But I don't think he's doing that. Look at the pressure on Chip. Damage, great jump in from Tony. Let's go with the level 3. Great idea. He's going to get his drive back and stop Chip damage. With his sliver, he can still make a comeback with that much drive. Can he do it?
All is possible. Ooh, he did the drive rush and medium punch into the overhead. Tony 97 gets away with robbery there, if I have to say it.
Yeah. And also just played it optimally, from that position. Play level 3 and gets the first game against Ionic. Has to continue that momentum though now.
Ooh, no whip punish there. Psionic though, attempting a lot of cross-up jumps on Tony97 from the looks of things. That walk under doesn't always work out in your favor though, because you might be forced to block it if the jumping opponent did the right normal. The level 1 there works out for Tony97, perhaps expecting an EXGP from the side of Psionic there. Oh, the overhead lands and the counter hit jab. Works out well for Psionic. Will he be able to...
It's the kind of momentum he needs. His pressure was crazy with overhead. Just mixing it in so well. And okay, ODDP does not want to have to guess at all. I wonder what he's going to do now. Fireball, spacing, go in with the drive rush. Just playing patient for now. Can afford to do that, is a round up. Tony doesn't have medals yet either. So this is in his advantage. OD donkey kick should get a dungeon charge. Yes. Drive rush overhead.
Overhead.
And level
3. Psionic looking to take this set at breakneck speed. Hashogeki whiffs and whoa. What a beautiful bait right there. The Hashogeki brings out the Manon anti-fireball, anti-projectile tool. The twirl there. Both sides taking it.
Waiting, that's very punishable. Goes for a big read. Doesn't start for him right now. Dungeon charge is a nice perfect parry from Tony. He really has those systems. Oh man, look at that.
Shogeki into the EXGP. Psionic is feeling himself. Tony97 might be getting figured out somewhat over here, but then again, it could be that Psionic is being forced to show his tools very early on over the course of the set.
Jump in, gets a nice heavy kick. He's gonna go forward with the perfect parry from Psionic. This is great for Psionic. They just need one proper confirm to get the kill right now. Look at the light punches. Catches him. My god. Psionic has a read on him. You're right.
Tony97.
Yeah, he's getting figured out of it.
Yeah, he tried to go for that wake-up command grab. Perhaps he read a hard commit on the walk back from Psionic, the shimmy attempt, but this will be parried now. Ooh, misses the punish there though.
Yeah, a bit too comfortable there with the dungeon charge, trying to cheeky. DP to keep Tony in the corner. The neutral jump does catch, but the light punches are doing so well to catch him. With the scaling, is this a game? No, not yet. Carter still needs another hit.
Ooh,
Tony trying to get out, has to fight all the way back. Look at the lights. The lights are doing so much value for Psionic. Standing lights, crouching lights. He's just getting so many hits in on Tony, who's being a bit impatient on defense right now.
And the mental stack from the Hashogekis are stacking up now. It's pretty much working really well as a feint, getting Tony to sort of, be on the guard, on the lookout for that. Ooh, the perfect parry there.
And a medal in early in the round, early in the game. Now he needs to keep continuing this pressure, has to play through his medal. Perfect parry, look at that.
Calls out the Hashogeki. He calls out the Hashogeki there on the second fireball attempt.
But yeah, Psionic still combo and out. Side gets the side change as well. Tony on 3 medals, so that's really good for him. But let's see now the lights again. Look at it.
The walk-up delayed crouching light kick works out so well for him there. Will this kill? No, it won't. But you can't count Ryu out. He may do the level 1 out of the blue, and the sweep takes it. Yes. Psionic at set point. This will be a reset though. The reset point here.
Is he gonna do it? It looks really in his favor right now. Pressure he has, the advantage he has. But 3 medals, if Tony can get this round, get some medals in like that, as so command grab, this is not yet over. And once we are back to 2 games, then it's anybody's game again. Look at that, another command grab for 5 medals and a kill. 1 round apiece, and now Tony is so strong going into this round, has 5 medals, becomes the scared
the check
in the
is
room.
there.
Yes, and should be getting level 3 soon as well. 1 or 2 good combos with some pressure.
Alright, so it seems that Tony's spacing traps and his staggers are all working out brilliantly for him. Does not get the anti-air there, but here the twirl will be called out by the DI. Very well timed by SI Onyx. Has a handle on Tony's timings already, it seems. Looking to get this reset on the way. Tony, though, has to watch out. He does have the level 3 on hand, though. So SI Onyx might need to watch out for stray buttons here and there as well.
Oh! This is gonna be huge, FR. It's a level 3
Damage. Yeah,
no
5
scaling on
medals.
this with CA. Oh my god. Now Tony suddenly in the advantage. Has a full drive bar. Just needs one hit. And he takes us to game 5. Oh my god.
Well. Tony refusing to give up this set for free. He says, nope, you're not getting a reset out of me for free. I will be contesting this and I want to win right now. SI Onyx, though, landing a drive rush overhead right over there.
Yeah, and burnout
Tony.
though. All that pressure has cost him that, but look at the health. That might not
The
even
neutral
need any
jumps
drive.
going unanswered on the side of SI Onyx there.
Oh, waited. No! That's a round for SI again on set. Oh god, it's getting tense for these two players. Tony also couldn't get any of the medals in that round, so has to kind of start the game plan all over again. Get those hits in and do that, but will SI Onyx even allow for that? Light punches doing so much value again for SI Onyx. Light kicks, crouching light kicks, everything is hitting. Jumps, so look at the jumping!
Yeah, like SI Onyx has been jumping very, he's been jumping very frequently there, and it's been working out well for him because Tony has mostly been blocking, doing a few parries maybe, but not in this set so far. And his answers have been to walk against the throws, either to block them moving back or to walk under for the side switches. But here Tony does get the side switch off with the level 1.
Yeah, it's a long road right now for Tony, but he's walking very strong. Gets another hit in. Oh, the reset! And it's gonna be the reset with the neutral jump from SI Onyx. 5-2 in our grand finals. It's 5-2, 3-2 in our grand finals in game 5. And we're going into the reset now. Oh my god, take a break, have a sip of water, both of you. It's gonna be a long night. For us and for them and for chat, it's going to be another great set. Look at this. Look at the adaptations from SI Onyx going 3-1 loss against Tony to now 3-2 win. It's better. It's still close, but it's way better. And now going into this, I don't know. It feels like the momentum is really on SI's side. You know, this is SI Onyx's game to lose now. Suddenly.
For sure.
I think we don't even have to wait. Both players are relaxed and ready. Last set, grand finals, World Warrior South 4. It's Tony 97 and SI Onyx.
The DP is there.
Look at the perfect price from Tony 97. He's not losing that even with the pressure on him. Still very consistent with those moves, and he needs it if he needs to move in closer. But walk-ins, as you said, yeah, it's not doing as much for him as an anti-air just would, you know? But
yeah,
he
got that one walk under in the first game, I believe. And that certainly did turn the tides a fair bit, but now the anti-air seem to be missing. He's not even attempting for the perfect parry anti-air that he's so well known for in our community.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be a round for SI Onyx.
The walk-up crouching medium kick. SI Onyx seems to have gotten quite the handle on Tony 97's patterns right now.
Yeah, the overhead there into the dungeon charge comp. The damage goes in for the stage jump, I believe. Another nice DP. Drive rush, light punch, side change. Drive rush, light punch. Light punch connects, side change. And the DP on reaction. SI Onyx is looking slightly unstoppable. As I say that.
Medium punch does not check the drive, does not check the dash.
Goes back to neutral. Tony has no help to play with right now.
Perfect bait on the DI.
Absolutely, that's exactly what he needed. Has the level 3, will need to go into it.
This was
Not
burnout.
going to kill. It's not going to kill, but it's going to be burnout. Oh, it's not going to be burnout actually. Oh, it is burnout. Needs anything now. Has so much drive. Can the jump gets caught. 1 game for Ionic. Oh god.
Yeah, the timing was off there for Tony.
Yeah.
He will have to adapt a lot more. Ionic now truly has the lead over Tony 97 here in this Grand Finals reset. Lots of whiffed buttons there. Now, I'm not sure if Manan can somehow cross-cut with her anti-air special, but he's not even attempting the parry right now. This is really what's costing him right now in a lot of these interactions, that Ionic just gets to jump uncontested. I'm not sure if it might even be some kind of adaptation from Tony's side, but not a successful one, because maybe there's some reason he doesn't want to care so much about the anti-airs right now. But here, this jump in though works out for Tony 97. If you can't get it in one go, try and try again seems to be the motto here.
Yeah, working out well for Tony. Desperately needed that round, you know. Ionic run away with momentum. Ionic, however, on like the contrary end, is not missing his DPs at all. Not letting Tony run away with any of the jump-ins. The neutral jump well blocked by Ionic. The fireballs have started, no parries yet. And the punish counter with the standing light kick. Is it gonna hit? No.
Ooh, it got
big engine charge. Look at that.
He gets it this time.
Yeah, he gets it this time. He's not gonna miss the same thing again. He doesn't repeat his mistakes like that. Nice counter hit that from Tony to know that it was his turn to play. And just the light punch. Light punch is the MVP of this set so far from Ionic. The light punches, the light kicks, crouching light kicks to catch him low. They've just been so damaging for Tony. He catches him so often with that. Look at that, another jump in uncontested. But he's jumping as well, but doesn't get the most out of it. Goes in the end. Any sort of advantage for Tony, and now Tony is half the speed away.
Ooh, the EXTP OS on the drive rush attempt right there does get the level 2 off right now. Ionic is in burnout, does whiff that overhead there. Tony 97 not able to make the most of the situation as he would like to. Oh, the level 3. Oh, this is baited though. Ionic recovering his drive gauge. At EXGP though, Tony 97 felt pressured to jump there as he does when losing against a fireball user. Got a bit too frequent there. Ionic up 2-0 in this final set right now.
Crazy play to know that Ionic was... But then to get a bit too excited and see Ionic do the ODDPs again and get hit by it can't feel too good. And with that, Ionic is on game 3. This could be the last game of our grand finals if Ionic has his way. Right now, he's not letting Tony get the right adaptations in at all.
Ooh,
let's go, Tony.
The EXTP has Ionic did it again.
He is playing a bit crazy right now.
Yes, I have to say that as well.
Yeah, he thinks that Tony is just gonna keep getting hit by it, but right now paying direly for it.
Tony bringing back the old mix, the back medium kick, but the DI there works out beautifully, well timed and placed there. Tony does have a long road ahead of him if he wants to win this grand final reset though.
Yeah, one stone in the row right now and we need way more.
Check is there.
Let's see. 4 medals though for Tony. Now the grabs are gonna be really scary. Doesn't go for it. I thought he might just go for level 5, but not yet. Oh, misses the DP, I think. Backdash to punish the throw. Gets out of the corner. Now the lights start. Yes, he always gets to his defense with the lights. And dash back DP. Keeps Tony in the corner. The neutral jump doesn't get anything but the lights again. The MVP is doing so much. And the heavy punch.
The stagger working out. Not just yet, but the overhead once again rears its head to actually win the round right over there. Tony 97 may have gotten figured out by Sionic over here. A bit of lag, it seems.
Yes, maybe for them, maybe for us, but Sionic still on set point regardless. Look at the walk under from Sionic this time.
Trip card was there.
Right now.
Calls it out. Tony 97 now, not able to whiff punish that crouching medium kick right there. No whiff punish on that normal either, yeah. Rambo for sure.
DP in though. Nice counter hit with the fireball. Oh, Tony tries to dash forward. The Denjin somehow connects with the overhead. And that's it. Sionic 3-0 in our Grand Finals reset. Taking out Tony after the 3-2 in Grand Finals and then Grand Finals reset after to him 3-1, proving to us he is that guy, still beating Raihan in losers finals, and now becomes the first player with 2 World Warrior wins in our season 3 in South Asia. It feels like, you know, the king is back on his throne, as was expected by some, and now I can say this was exactly my prediction. I just thought Sionic's gonna make it back and just take the whole thing, and he did. So it's feeling like an analyst a bit, you know, right now.
Yeah, you did not jinx them from the looks of things. Yeah, honestly, Tony seemed to have given up on anti-airs for the most part. I'm not exactly sure what that was about, if this was something he consciously did, but judging by him not even attempting perfect parry anti-airs, like I have to probably guess that it was something he didn't notice that he was doing over the course of the set. It's kind of unlike him, but hey, props to Sionic for recognizing that and getting the most out of it, you know? When your opponent shows you something like this, it's up to you to look at it and identify how you can best capitalize upon it. Well played.
The player exhaustion for sure, I think, is like the player exhaustion does start coming in. You know, you played so many sets over a long tournament. At some point, you just naturally become slightly worse at adaptations, or your adaptations just don't make sense as they do earlier in the tournament. Like a player of, as you're saying, as Tony's caliber, you know, the walk unders just was not giving him value. So you'd think you'd have the adaptations, but you know, it's tough sets, it's grand finals, it becomes tougher and tougher to make the right adaptations. Whereas I have to say, those light punches, those crouching light kicks from Ryu were the MVPs. They just, the stagger pressure every time with the Denjin charge, it just felt like, you think that, you know, it's one of those basic block strings. You do your crouching light kick, medium crouching medium punch, standing medium punch, and you know you're out of it. But somehow Tony, Sionic kept getting through Tony's defense using that, mixing it up with the drive rush light punch, you know, getting plus frames, walking back, maybe baiting some buttons out. And after he realized that, he was like, I am gonna keep doing this. I've been given a gift, I'm unwrapping it, and I'm gonna enjoy this.
Yeah, the overheads too. So well represented by Sionic. He did it very frequently and still got away with it, which goes to show you that it's not just like him figuring out that this is Tony's weakness right now, but it's also like him knowing when to bring it up, like when to keep asserting it. Because if you use a tool so many times, over some time, your opponent's gonna figure out what you're doing, right? But to keep doing that and succeed, that shows that you have a very high resolution read on your opponent. You know when and where they're not gonna be blocking those overheads, right? So expertly recognized and identified. Yeah,
with that, let's quickly look at our top 8 for today. For everyone who might have just watched the Grand Final, we saw Sionic and Raihan early in our winner semis. It went 3-0 in Sionic's favor. Then we saw Tony 97 and Prince, which went in Tony's favor 3-0. Look at how the 2 strongest players also ended up in Grand Finals. Later, we saw B-Haunt and Infamous Ryan. That was a 3-0 in B-Haunt's favor. And then Devil Sim and Badsha Mia, which Devil lost 3-1 against Badsha. Afar, why don't you take the rest?
Yeah, so B-Haunt and Raihan, it went Raihan's way after all of those interactions. Raihan pulled off a majestically beautiful comeback. B-Hunt played valiantly, came really far on this run. S-Ionic lost to Tony97 in the winners finals. It was 3-1 for Tony97, and it looked like Tony97 had S-Ionic figured out. S-Ionic then goes through losers, takes on Raihan, beats him 3-1, shuts down any Elena attempt to take the set, and does 2 sets, 2 victories against Tony97 back to back. The first set going 5 games. It looked like it could have been anyone's set, but the latter set, S-Ionic seemed to have figured out Tony97 all the way through, ending with a 3-0. Strong performance, dominating performance in that last set. And really goes to show that S-Ionic has not quite left his throne yet. He might have had more challengers in the previous months, in the previous events, but he is still the numero uno of the region right now.
He's also done it with a new character, and so huge congratulations and to Tony for coming second and every other player. Great performances today, and this was our second last World Warrior in South Asia, as I said, which is the qualifying round. We have one more qualifying round after this, which is going to be on 18th October. It's going to all end with a huge regional finals on 22nd November. So do watch out for that. Hashtag registration in the chat if you want to sign up for the 5th qualifier, or just join our Discord, YoddhaaGaming, Fighters Dojo. You can sign up through that and interact with all the players as well. But yeah, Ifar, this is always a pleasure. Do you want to conclude with some final thoughts for chat?
Yeah, I really want to see how the last event works out, how it goes. And it's been a pleasure to commentate with you as well. It's always a great time hearing what you have to say and what things you pick up on during the match. Works really well, flows well together. And yeah, thank you for all thank you all for watching the tournament. I'm sure you were quite excited, as were we, over the course of this event. But yeah, can't wait to see you next time.
We'll see you there.